You spend $2,500 in your first 90 days on a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus credit card. Don't let debt drag you down. Visit NavyFederal.org to start dominating debt today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 14.9% to 18%. Based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
For more than half a century, contractors and trade professionals have relied on WeatherGuard for heavy-duty truck and van storage equipment. Not just to protect their tools, but to protect their professional reputations. Whether it's inside or outside of work vehicles, a WeatherGuard badge means pros can trust that their hard-earned name is in good hands. Since 1968 and every day since, WeatherGuard has been protecting anything it takes to build a professional reputation. WeatherGuard, established in 1968, proven every day. WeatherGuard.com.
It's time for basketball, and right now, Uber Eats has deals on Burger King, Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a burger. Get game day deals now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
We've all got a thing. Yeah, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards, whatever you're into, it's on eBay. So go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love.
Your radio home for the NCAA tournament is Pirate Radio.
Now Knipple on the hunt, zipping left, Proctor shot fake, step aside, three in the air again. Oh my goodness gracious, he knocked another one down. Tyrese Proctor cannot miss.
From the first four to the final four, we've got you covered.
Steps away on a left wing three, pure! Juju Murray is money, 73-48. Ole Miss in complete control.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, your radio home for the NCAA tournament.
Did you know that 1 in every 36 children born in North Carolina is diagnosed with autism? The Autism Society of North Carolina offers assistance and support programs that improve lives for autistic children and adults. And you can help the Autism Society of North Carolina through the Eastern Run Walk for Autism on Saturday, March 29th at Town Common in Greenville. Run, walk, form a team, or donate. Make a difference in someone's life. Visit EasternRunWalkForAutism.com and sign up today.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Zach Kaplan, who works with me at WNCT. Let's go to Duke, Arizona, BYU, or Alabama. That's the East region.
Yeah, I'll go chalk here and pick Duke. I think they survive a scare against Arizona in the Sweet 16. Bring back all the Caleb Love memories from a few years ago. But Duke beating Arizona, and then Alabama to go to the Final Four.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
I'm Morgan Ehlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. If you're looking for a vehicle just at the low end of the price scale, you can get that. And if you're looking for a high-end vehicle, you can get that late model, high-quality car, truck, SUV, basically for anybody at any price range.
That's right. We communicate with people all the time looking for something like that, and we stay in contact and find the exact vehicle that they want to fit their needs.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. Go online at driveherenow.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Exactly. On the Rich Eisen Show Radio Network, sitting at the Rich Eisen Show desk, furnished by Grainger with supplies and solutions for every industry. Jason, Grainger has the right product for you. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Jason in Idaho has stopped by. What's up, Jason? Oh, he went away. Did you do that?
No.
Okay. It literally is.
Oh, man.
It literally as soon as I mean.
No, that was a Raiders fan. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he wanted to talk. What are the chances Ashton Genty goes to the Raiders?
How not? You know.
I mean, I saw his pro day video yesterday, and I was like, dude,
it's just
let's
stupid.
take him at 4. TJ, let's go.
that may happen. That may happen if
he's back on.
Okay. Jason in Idaho. Let's pop back on. What's up, Jason?
Hey, Rich, how are you?
I'm great.
And Chris and TJ, man, I watch your guys' show every day.
You got to say hi to Jay Felly. Don't Jason. There's a guy actually named Jason sitting here. You got to give him a shout out. Otherwise, it's awkward.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to kind of understand all you guys at once. But I'm a huge fan. I grew up in the Bay Area, California. Die-hard Raiders, A's, and Warriors fans. But my main question today, I mean, I may start calling you once a week, but my main question today, man, is out of 1 to 10, what's your likelihood if you think we're getting Ashton Genty?
Well, the Raiders. Yeah, you want him. Is that what you're saying?
I want him absolutely 100%, but I was on the Shedeur Sanders train before we.
No, I get it. And you will have I think, thanks for the call, Jason. I do believe that there will be a choice of Shedeur and Ashton Genty for the Raiders. And it'll be an interesting moment because I think, although you heard before Tom Pelissero say it's a perfect setup actually to still take Shedeur Sanders for the Giants.
I think they should do that.
Okay.
Yeah, they really should.
So let's just say, though, I know that. You say that because that would leave most likely Travis Hunter for the Patriots to choose fourth.
Yes, sir.
Let's just say, though, it goes Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, and the Giants take Travis Hunter. Okay. Then the Patriots could trade out or take Ashton Genty and say, screw it.
Rich.
And so in this offseason, you get Diggs and Genty for Drake May and Josh McDaniels.
And Ramondre's still there.
Correct.
Get some linemen in the second round.
This weekend, certainly when you're sitting around watching tournament all day long, tournament action, men's and women's, you can't watch 8 hours of basketball a day on an empty stomach. So go to Uber Eats, delivering game day deals all tournament long. Your game day favorites, you never miss a single buzzer beater just because you're going out for some grub. Get game day deals on all your favorites only on Uber Eats. Order now. Remember, get game day deals on all your favorites only on Uber Eats. Order now. What a weekend in store, but we still got a Friday show. We will chat with you on Friday, college basketball, men's March Madness.
It's time for basketball, and right now, Uber Eats has deals on McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Get game day deals now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
It's time for basketball, and right now, Uber Eats has deals on McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Get game day deals now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20 and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates!
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep is kicking off Ram Truck Month with savings up to $15,000 on the 2025 Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. You can also choose to save up to $11,000 off MSRP and get 3.9% APR for 72 months on a new 2025 Ram 1500. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has a ton of trucks, but they also have America's most awarded SUV, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And right now, you'll save up to $9,000 off MSRP or lease a new Grand Cherokee for only $389 per month. Hit the beach this spring with a new Jeep Wrangler and save up to 15% off MSRP. There has never been a better time to get the SUV you've been waiting for. New Ram trucks, new Jeeps, huge incentives for the month of March.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Jeep lease is 36 months, 10,000 miles per year. Offers do not include tax, tags, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
Hey O's fans, Birdland memberships are on sale now for the 2025 season. Become a Birdland member and enjoy the best way to watch Orioles baseball. Choose from either reserved or flex plans, with reserved allowing you to guarantee seats for each game in your plan, while flex provides the flexibility to choose your games and seats when you want. Plus receive special benefits like discounts on concessions and merch, a flexible ticket exchange policy, and access to Birdland rewards. Buy your membership today at Orioles.com/memberships.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries.
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
The Parker Bird Show.
PGA golfer Webb Simpson.
I mean, this last year I played terribly, but I had probably more joy than I've ever had because my identity is not my golf score. My identity is in Christ, and I feel like I'm growing in my relationship with the Lord. I'm getting to know Him better, which is affecting my horizontal relationships here on earth with my family, my friends. And so the Lord's teaching me so much through my professional life not being as good as I want it.
The Parker Bird Show, exclusively on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Jared, how much of that cake you eat yesterday? How much did you eat? Claude Lemieux, he is the brother of this famous hockey player. Pepe Le Pew.
What in the world?
This is why Clip makes the big bucks. He's the king of Greenville. This is why right here, right?
He's a great communicator.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Please call in and air your underwear.
Bro, what are we doing here? Bro. Just a bunch of dudes sitting in a room talking into sticks, man.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes. Very low percentage.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM. In Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250 and 930 and online, PR927FM.com. And you can come on and hang out with us on YouTube as Jamie, Jerry, Lane, and others already are. Give us a like, a subscribe, and chime in on what is on your mind here on this Thursday with a lot going on. Great sports day, opening day of Major League Baseball, the Sweet 16, getting underway tonight. We've got all that and Pirate football going on with spring football practice, as well as East Carolina baseball back in action this weekend on the road against Rice. Also, some basketball to talk about with East Carolina players returning. So, a lot of topics to hit. Whatever is on your mind, you can let us know on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Make sure you're subscribed today. All right, we got some guests to get to, including Zach Kaplan coming up hour number 1, WNCT at Channel 9. He was at he was at the Raleigh Regional last week watching some basketball. So we'll get his thoughts on the NCAA tournament, what's going on with the Pirates, his Red Sox, and more coming up on this opening day. Speaking of opening day, we'll talk to Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, his first chat with us of the year to talk some O's baseball. Pirate Radio, once again, will have O's baseball this season. I don't think we're going to have a game until next Wednesday due to the way their schedule is and the way our March Madness schedule is. But O's baseball back on Pirate Radio for another year. We'll talk to Mark about that. And Coach Hud, Greg Hudson, joins us in hour 3 of the show. We've got a packed house today, including Shirley Rhodes putting out fires behind the scenes. We've got intern Logan back with us. What's up, Logan? Almost forgot your name.
What's up, man?
Been a while.
It has been.
How you been?
I've been good. Just been busy. I came in last week. Didn't have to come in, but
wow.
Yeah,
Shirley?
I thought we were.
Okay. Did you not want Logan to talk? No. Are you and Logan got beef? No. All right. All right. You came. When did you come in last week?
On Thursday, but we were streaming basketball.
Yeah. So, yeah. Didn't need to be here. But thanks for coming in.
It was good. I got a sweatshirt.
You haven't been introduced yet.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got a sweatshirt, the camo one. So, I'm happy.
Whoa, wow. That is it's a hot product. A lot of people want that. And now knowing you have it, better be careful out there. Will the Chill is here. We'll get ball knower Will's thoughts on tonight's Sweet 16 action, and Grayson back as well. Hey, Grayson. We got left side.
Hey-o.
Jarrett Watkins is here. What's up, J-Bone?
Nothing much. Just enjoying this nice Thursday. Sun's out. Got some day baseball, basketball tonight. It's a good time to be alive.
You were raising your hand a moment ago. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, Logan, did you come in for the show?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's on me. My bad. I forgot to text you.
Oh, is that your job?
I mean, I was thinking about, I should probably text Logan, tell him we don't have a show today, but then I was like, he'll understand. He'll get it.
He'll know that the tournament's on and for some reason think we won't have a show because
you don't listen to Pirate Radio on your way in?
I'm planning a vendetta against you now that you didn't tell me. No.
How far did you have to come? 2 miles? Gonna ruin my life because I had to drive 2 miles last week?
You didn't fill out a bracket with us, did you, Logan?
No, I didn't. I wasn't here during the week. I don't know when y'all did that.
Grayson, did you do one? Okay, all right. Oh, I've got the standings somewhere.
Yeah, Grayson's in 6th place.
That she
Sole
is.
possession of 6th place.
She has Duke winning.
All right, so her champion is still alive. Coach Mack and intern Hayden tied at the top with 51 points. Cade Norman has 49, but he is toast because he had the Johnnies winning it all. Shirley and intern Cole in 3rd. Shirley, who was your champion?
I have Duke as my champion.
All right. I might be mathematically alive. The problem is Coach Mack, who's in 1st, has, I think, the same Final Four as me, maybe.
He had Iowa State in the Final Four.
Oh, good.
So he has 3 of the 4 alive in his championship. Florida Houston is still alive. So
okay. Very good. So I think I do have a chance then.
You have all 4 Final Four teams?
Yeah. But
I have number 1s?
I have 1s and Texas Tech in my Final Four. Also coming up on today's show, we have Isabella from the Ronald McDonald House to tell us about an event going on. So a lot to get to on the program. We'll check in with the chat gang real quick. Jamie says, hey now, baba booey, fa fa fooey.
Hey now.
Jerry says, hello. Hey, Jerry.
Hello. Help the bear.
What's up, Jerry Bear? Jerry also says the Titans have changed their main home uniforms from navy to baby blue this upcoming season. Major news.
Cool.
Neat story.
Cool, neat story.
Jerry, I wonder, we'll have to ask Alex Harper about that on Friday, because remember last week I asked him, of all the teams he's eliminated from his new favorite NFL team list, which one is his favorite? And he said the Titans, but he's got an issue with their uniforms. So,
yeah, I'm a former long snapper.
How'd Harp do at Pro Day?
I mean,
why does everybody laugh when I say that?
I'm laughing because of what Chandler did yesterday. I've been asked by a lot of people, and I've never seen a long snapper do a pro day. So, I mean, number one.
Have you ever seen anyone do a pro day before?
I mean, I've watched it on like NFL Net, like quarterbacks and wide receivers and stuff.
Where did that rank as far as covering events? You've been here a little while now.
I just love the draft process and everything about it. So, I mean, it was pretty surreal to be out there and see scouts and like be a part of something important, even though I was probably a lesser level of that.
Lane says, let's go Phillies. Let's get to 5 o'clock so I can hit tiebreakers. That's not a bad play for opening day.
No, not at all.
Especially if you're there from like 5 to 9 and can catch baseball and basketball. Jamie says, I'm a sucker for a home run parlay. I did not do one of those today. If I was to pick a home run hitter, one of the craziest stats ever, Tyler O'Neill, now with the O's, has homered in 5 straight opening days. That is an MLB record.
Dang.
So you got to take him today, right? I would also think about taking Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander,
who was playing his former team. I hate that he's not with the O's anymore. He's now with the Blue Jays. But I might think about taking Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander
as a home run hitter. Kaz says, happy opening day. My Braves taking on the Padres coming up in an hour or so. So I think the Yankees are about to get it underway with the Brew Crew. It says 3:05, but I've got it pulled up. They have not started that game yet.
Joe Buck on the call.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. He hasn't called baseball since he was with Fox. So
it's Troy Aikman?
No.
This color guy?
No.
JV says Juan Soto, first Mets game home run.
I have a RBI parlay with Juan Soto in there. So
they're on the road. I feel like if it was at home, maybe. I'm going with some Nerfies today. I got no run first inning in Phillies Nats. Mackenzie Gore on the mound for the Nationals. Zach Wheeler for the Phillies. And also the Mets. Why do I keep saying that? The Giants Reds, my other no run first inning.
I'm about to put in a home run parlay, Tyler O'Neill and Anthony Santander.
Love it.
Plus 1,800.
Anthony Santander.
Love it. What's up, Will?
I would just like to say before any pitches are thrown, the Yankees will win 10 more games than the Mets.
Bah!
Okay.
Yankees plus 10 against the Mets. Intern Brett, where you at? Intern Brett already messaged me today.
I know that's not a big discussion around here because there's one Yankee fan and one Mets fan, but it's worth noting that I have taken verbal abuse from Mets fans all offseason.
Nice. Bob Uecker tribute.
The Bob Uecker tribute to get it going.
But why? What makes the Yankees better than the Mets this year?
So if you look at the Mets lineup top to bottom, 1 through 5, one of the best in the league. Great. 6 through 9, borderline minor league. And I think in today's day and age, the way bullpens and the way rotations are with all the pitching changes made, and, starters don't make it through 5 innings, if the 1 through 5 of the Mets lineup isn't consistently driving in run after run, they're not going to be able to keep up with the elite pitching staffs, especially in that division. And I think they're going to eat a lot of losses within the division that the Yankees aren't going to eat because they're clearly better than 3 teams in their division and slightly better than 1.
Yeah, but what about the Giants O-line?
How do they fare against the Mets this year?
I think they would clearly win the physicality battle. Jermaine Illuminor is
my guy.
He's
my guy.
He's looked fantastic since
He is
making the switch
fantastic.
to right tackle.
One of the most underrated linemen in the league, Jermaine Illuminor.
I agree, and he's no matter who he plays for, he is a great teammate because he embraces the city. He was a first-year Giant last year, and he was the biggest Twitter warrior on the team.
Boy, that's what you want on a team.
I do.
Twitter warrior.
If my right tackle can't keep from protecting our quarterback, then I want him on Twitter, and Jermaine Illuminor can do both.
Thank you, Will. We'll get back to you later. Derek says, for someone who is not a baseball guy, there's a lot of baseball hype.
Is it talking about me or you?
Huh?
I'm not a baseball guy.
I think he's saying he's not a baseball guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not a baseball guy.
I'm just excited to bet. I'm probably not going to bet a single baseball game after today, but opening day, you kind of have to.
I am a Braves fan way more than I'm a Major League Baseball fan. Whereas, as big of a Washington fan I am, I'm a huge fan. If the Washington Commanders ceased to exist, I would still watch every NFL game.
Yeah.
If the Braves ceased to exist, would not watch baseball.
Yeah, if the Hornets and White Sox cease to exist, I don't even think I'd notice.
I am the same way with the NBA and the Hornets as I am with the Braves and Major League Baseball because I haven't watched any NBA this year.
Yeah, I probably need to start getting back into it with the playoffs approaching. But
yeah, I need to pick a team.
Yeah, dang, I don't even know who's in it.
It was bad because I was looking at standings and saw a logo, and it took me like 10 seconds to realize what team I was looking at, and that was a big punch to the gut for me. But the Clippers have some radical new logo.
Yeah, it's a boat.
Yeah.
But I like the Cavs. I'll probably cheer for the Cavs this year in the playoffs.
I guess Derek was referring to me. Clip said he was not a baseball guy in the Bat Slam conversation. And now are you saying I'm hyping up baseball, Derek? What are you saying, Derek? Say it with your chest, or in this case, the tips of your fingers. We are underway at New Yankee Stadium. Who's that, Carlos Rodon?
Yes, sir.
See, this sucks. Brewers, Yankees, opening day, starting with interleague play?
Yeah.
Garbage. Hate it. What have they done to my sport? Derek says I'm a PRL guy. There you go, Derek. That's the way to be. A couple of notes. Right now, you can get Jaden Daniels to win the MVP for plus 1,000. Now, why do I know that? It just tells you how much he crosses my mind.
Yeah.
On an opening day and a Sweet 16 day, I was just thinking about Jaden Daniels.
What are Brock Bowers' odds?
I don't know.
But
I like him.
Yeah, the only person to bet in the Raiders organization for MVP would be Brock.
Who's the last tight end to win MVP? Mike Ditka?
I don't even know.
Let's see. Tight end to win NFL MVP. If Gronk didn't do it. No tight end has ever won the MVP award.
It's a first time for everything, Clip.
I'm a big Bears guy, as you know. No tight end has ever won the NFL MVP, but ESPN makes the case that Rob Gronkowski, that must have been when he was, if he can't win it, I don't think a tight end will ever win MVP. Another note, so I've not been following this other than clips I see on Twitter, but apparently Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James are
let it go
in a monster beef here.
Like I was anti LeBron when it first started happening, but Stephen A. Smith saying yesterday, I would have swung on him.
That's ridiculous.
Calm down.
That is the dumbest thing
you would have got
heard.
stomped, dude.
Yeah. There's no reason for you to even say that.
Yeah,
that goes without saying.
I mean, you have Dan Lebitard saying oh, LeBron's probably on HGH. He's probably juicing, and then Stephen A's like, I'd swing on him. Like those two things.
Today he mentioned something about how Braun was not seen at Kobe's funeral.
Yeah, and then like they had the community note that every major news organization reported that he was.
And I'm bringing this up not to talk about this subject, but just to say and I guess I need to beef with somebody at ECU, like to get like a fake real beef going.
A fake real beef.
Yeah. Like it could be fake or it could be real.
So a work?
I mean, part of this is a work.
Yeah.
Stephen
definitely.
A. Smith is saying all this because then everybody will talk about it.
Yeah, he wants clicks.
Yeah. But we need to do that with somebody at East Carolina.
Okay.
To get just to get some people talking, get some attention.
You and Bryant Packard.
Okay.
Since you're the reason they got the violation.
Now, how is that
Well, you
possible?
tweeted about it. Nobody would have known if you didn't tweet about it.
I don't know if I tweeted or if I just talked about it on the show.
Well, either way.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
Yeah. And Pack and I get along, but that could work as a work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good name because I was like, LeBron's a current player. So, like, I don't want to beef with Jay Shane.
No.
I don't want to. I could beef with Caden Hauser and be like,
yeah, but you want to. I mean, I guess since he's the quarterback, the biggest player on the team.
Jake Garcia should be starting. Talk about how Hauser stinks.
Dude, it was funny. Chandler came in from practice the other day. He's like, I don't want to stir the pot or anything, but like Jake Garcia was getting reps. I was like, you do realize Caden Hauser just had surgery, right?
Chandler Honeycutt, pot stirrer. Starting a quarterback controversy.
Stirring the honey pot.
Maybe there's a coach I can beef with.
I wouldn't beef with any of the football coaches.
Are you saying that the basketball coaches are weak?
No.
Okay. Could beef with Reggie Williams.
Yeah.
Talk about how the Bobcats were terrible.
And it's his fault.
And he was on the team. I think he was on the team that had the all-time worst winning percentage.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bobcats worst winning percentage. Considered to be the worst team of all time. 2011-2012 Bobcats. Let's see. 2011-2012 Bobcats. Can I see a Reggie Williams survey? Says bang. Reggie Williams.
Number 55.
Bum. Assistant coach of the Pirates on the worst NBA team of all time. Let's start the beef right now. We got to get it going.
Do you think any of these people would have the sense of humor to work with you on that?
Bryant Packard, yes.
Okay. I feel like Reggie Williams, yes.
I had a good conversation with Reggie Williams in studio a while back. I did not get that he had a great sense of humor, but he is a good dude.
I mean,
I enjoyed talking to him.
Just in the times I've seen him, like post game, him walking in the gym, he'll put up a few shots. He seems like a pretty cool.
It sucks that our best shooter is a coach.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
There's still, work to be done.
Shout out Mike Schwartz.
Ton respect.
Red Auerbach, Coach of the Year nominee.
Yes, sir. Get some national attention.
I'm still waiting to see that national attention. Let's see anybody.
It's not an American Athletic Conference award. It's a national award across all college basketball.
Well, Jared, wouldn't American Athletic Conference be a national award, considering it's
That's just
American?
a conference. That's just the conference.
All right. Steve says start an incredible, respectful beef with Mike Schwartz. Uh-oh. We've got a ding-dong. Who we got, Will? A mustachioed man just hit a home run.
That would be Austin Wells. He is a catcher hitting leadoff for the Yankees.
Oh, gotta love a leadoff catcher. So that is a leadoff bomb to start the year for the Bombers.
He was one of the guys, along with Anthony Volpe and Jason Dominguez, that gave the Yankees some flexibility and not having to spend a whole lot because they're counting on his development. He's going to be a big piece for this team.
All right, Will, I'm in with you. They're winning the World Series.
I didn't say that. I think we can get there.
I love his Mattingly mustache, and he's got one hell of a 5 o'clock shadow thing going. Almost looks painted on like Carlos Boozer.
I wouldn't go that far.
I want to see Judge. I know he won't do it, but I want to see Judge kind of lean into the rule change. I want to see Judge with a beard.
That's what I was going to ask you about. So you could have mustaches previously. Is anybody going with weird facial hair for the Yankees to start the season?
Well, you can't have weird facial hair. You can have a beard, but it's got to be well maintained.
So no like blonde soul patch?
I think Steinbrenner would have a stroke if somebody walked into the clubhouse with
It
that.
would look pretty fierce, honestly.
Carlos Rodon does have a full beard. He's our starter for today. But I could see like Jazz or even a guy like Luke Weaver kind of embracing the weird facial hair, but I don't know if it'll stand. It's got to be well maintained according to the rule.
Yankees on top of the Brew Crew, Corey Glor's Brew Crew, 1-0.
I'm glad you talked me off of the no runs first inning for this.
Yeah, did not want to go with the Yankees at home.
Yeah.
Corey Glor watching this in pain. Hello, Corey, by the way.
Hello.
Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. Zach Kaplan's supposed to be joining us. And Judge hits one into center. That'll be out number 1. 1-0 Yankees over the Brewers. We'll keep you up to date on the day baseball here on this opening day. Orioles and Blue Jays, it says delayed.
Is it raining?
Now, sometimes that's because of like a ceremony or something, but I don't know what they're doing up there in Canada. See if we can find out. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on an opening day Thursday after this.
Christ Covenant School will be hosting their second annual fundraising gala on Friday, April 4th at 6 p.m. at Harvey Hall on the campus of East Carolina University. This event will feature food provided by 12 local community partners, a silent and live auction, entertainment provided by former Jupiter Jones star Kelly Brown, and our speaker will be ECU head football coach Blake Harrell. All proceeds benefit the construction of the One Campus for Christ. For more information, please visit the Christ Covenant School's Facebook page. We look forward to seeing you on Friday, April 4th.
Cold weather is here, and some families in our area need help to stay warm. Greenville Utilities' Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their heating costs. You can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor stay warm this winter with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. For more information, call 752-7166 or visit GUC.com.
Time for an NCAA tournament update. The break from March Madness is over and the men's Sweet 16 gets underway today from San Francisco and Newark. On the West Coast, the 1-seed Florida meets the 4-seed Maryland, along with Arkansas versus Texas Tech. And on the East Coast, top seed Duke battles the 4-seed Arizona, plus Alabama faces BYU. Stay tuned for Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NCAA tournament right here.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from Burger King, Buffalo Wild Wings, KFC, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a burger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Have you heard? Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by today for lunch specials for only $8.99 with delicious features like chicken pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation, if this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chronic joint pain hovers. You never know when it's going to rear its ugly head, and that goes for David Garrard, too. And this is why the medical professionals at QC Kinetics take their job so seriously. When they treat patients like David Garrard, they are delivering long-term relief. Treatments without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today. 252-765-PAIN. That's 252-765-PAIN. Overtime Tavern is now open on South Charles Boulevard. You can come in for great food, cold drinks, and all the game day action. Swing by and try their Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, mouth-watering burgers, and delicious wings. They're open from midnight or until midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and open late until 3 a.m. on the weekends. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Packed house today. Shirley, Logan, Grayson, Will, Jared Watkins here.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
You know, we got to stop Walter Clayton. I mean, he shoots so well from the left side, so well from the right side. Tonight we just got to stop Walter Clayton.
Who are you right now?
That was Kevin Willard when asked about the NIL or lack thereof at Maryland and if that would impact his decision making.
Oh, wow. That was his answer.
Completely dodged the question. Maybe one of the greatest question dodges I've ever seen. Well, it's made it about we got to stop Walter Clayton.
Keep that in mind, Zach. I don't want to just hammer you when you get here, but yeah, I've got a few questions you might want to dodge.
Whoa.
First of all,
how dare you?
Zach Kaplan. Nice. The way you whip that company vehicle into the parking lot, man. Take it easy.
Well, I knew I was doing the math in my head of you guys went to break. I was 2 lights away. And I'm I need these cars to politely F out of the way.
You need a light, like a police siren or something on your WNCT vehicle.
Puts it on top. I'm late to PRL.
Emergency story. I got it right.
Well, it's always awkward if you're back mid-segment and then I'm rolling in like I own the place. I'm showing up late.
All right.
I don't want to show you up like that.
Speaking of awkward, Jamie says, is it appropriate to point out a Zach Kaplan article mistake from 5 days ago?
An article mistake?
I mean, I think the answer is yes.
I mean, you can point it out. I don't know what it is, but
and maybe we can throw it back at Jamie. Maybe it's not a mistake. Maybe Alex Harper wrote that article.
It's entirely possible.
Now,
not to throw him under the bus.
When Alex Harper writes an article, does it say by Alex Harper or does it say by WNCT? Does his name ever appear on WNCT?
I think it does.
Okay, I'll have to look that up.
I believe so.
PJ says, hey, Zach,
Hey, PJ.
Hey, Zach.
Real quick, I had a thought during the break. Do animals enjoy sports? Do y'all ever think about that?
No. All right. Yeah, I don't know.
I just had it like
they can't possibly conceive of what sports are.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Bill Burr has a great bit about it where they match your energy.
Right.
So like
yeah.
if you're yelling at the ref, the dog is going to be like,
Barking
I want
at the ref.
kill that guy.
Yeah, true. I was just thinking about it. Like, let me just think about like imagine like if dragons could pick a favorite team or two. Who do you think they would pick?
The UAB Blazers.
Oh, that's a good call. I imagine dragons would probably pick the Lightning and the Thunder.
Why?
I was going to go with the semi-serious answer, the Mastodons from Cal State Northridge, but
it's an Imagine Dragons.
But you're making an Imagine Dragons.
Cook that one up during the break. I'll be using that tonight.
Do you like dragons?
Chuckles. Give or take. Jamie says he had wrote that ECU had won 6 straight before taking on Memphis, but they had lost to UNCW between the VCU and Memphis series, and Jamie's offended by that.
Yeah, I didn't write that.
All right.
But
who wrote it? Was it Alex?
It might have been someone else. Honestly, I'm not sure.
Was it Alex? You think it was Alex Harper? Did Alex Harper write that?
It could have been Jordan. It could have been another member of our digital team. I don't want to throw.
We'll find out if Alex Harper wrote that tomorrow on Pirate Radio Live when he joins us live at 4:00 to knock out 2 more teams.
So is On Your Side now under investigation with that error?
I mean, they're still on our side.
They'll just be on the correct.
Just not factually on our side.
There's another
on the corrective side.
Another local TV station used to, I don't know if they still do, say getting the facts right. So if that was your station, you could not use that claim anymore. But
getting the facts right, parentheses, most of the time.
Yeah, you can be on our side and get something wrong.
But no, I was at the UNCW game, so I don't think I would have wrote that.
Well, the Pirates have lost 1 in a row after falling to Duke. And things got testy.
What a game that was.
Were you there?
No, I had to stay back. Actually, Clip, you'll appreciate where I was. The Hollywood Crossroads.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, who won that game?
The Conley Vikings.
Nice.
Not only did they win, Clip, run ruled the Rampants. I mean, I can't imagine that happens often in those baseball games. Mully was there. Mully had a role. Help get the Vikings to victory as they done and dusted their rivals.
I don't like that.
Done and dusted. Sorry, we're looking at this graphic
Done and dusted.
that we just saw on Pirate Radio social media.
Why are mine the only eyes closed?
Pirate Radio Korea.
Especially since I have when I smile, my eyes do close.
Mine don't.
I didn't know you guys were international like that.
That is you that's drinking, Jarrett.
Oh, yeah.
Because you always have a grin and your eyes closed the entire time you're drinking.
I'm having a good time.
You're a happy drunk.
Yeah.
Was that just tweeted out from the main page?
Yeah, and it's very distracting. So
off-putting.
For those who want to see it.
Yeah, you can go to Pirate Radio's X to check that out.
You can also see our spring football practice coverage there later today.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll be on there.
Will not include interviews.
No.
No.
We'll have Blake Harrell tomorrow.
Good deal. And Coach JDB and Aldridge
on
next Tuesday.
First time hearing from Coach Aldridge since he took over.
Did you go out there yesterday, Zach?
I did. Or Tuesday, but yes, I was there.
Oh yeah, Tuesday.
So I stopped by there. Obviously, I think as has already been said on the show, Hauser with no cast on the wrist. First thing I noticed, and Coach Aldridge, it's a. Somebody asked Blake Harrell about it. Is it weird, or do you find yourself gravitating to the inside linebackers and the defensive side of things? But I felt like he stayed pretty much the same as we saw him throughout the fall, just trying to keep an eye on all fields. So not too many big takeaways, but nice to see Hauser, at least without the cast. And Blake Harrell did say if they had to play this week that he could probably go. So really more of a precautionary thing from everything they're saying.
Yeah, and he was dinged up last offseason, which I think is one of the reasons Jake Garcia won the starting job.
It makes a lot of sense, and we didn't know it at the time. At least I didn't know it. Maybe I was living under a rock, but it makes a lot of sense now as to why that would be the case.
We forget that there's a lot of firsts coming up with Blake Harrell. This is his first spring. He's gone through his first hiring cycle, which was hit and miss just due to a couple of guys he hired no longer being here.
Before a single game was played.
Yeah. He'll have his first, season opener as a head coach, as a full-time head coach. So he has been here a long time, but is looking at it from a different perspective now as the head man for ECU football.
I asked Chandler about this on Tuesday. I'll ask you the same thing, Zach. What was the biggest difference between last spring with Mike Houston and this spring with Blake Carroll?
Just more energy, and I think you're seeing more condensed practices. They went, I want to make sure I get my facts right here because we already had one slip up. I don't want to have a second. They went probably about like an hour and a half the other day, and you see the emphasis more about those. And I don't know about y'all, like I feel like I would work way better in the circumstances of a more intense 90-minute, like we're going practice than like a 2.5 hour. Like even when I'm like working out, like I feel like I lose focus after like not to sound like Rosillo here on Pirate Radio Live, but like I just I don't know, I lose focus after the 2-hour mark of doing anything, besides like shooting a football game, I guess. So I can see I think it's beneficial personally.
Spring football ongoing. East Carolina baseball back at it this weekend on the road, taking on the Rice Owls, who are struggling, and East Carolina an opportunity to improve upon that 3-0 conference record.
And pretty interesting, they have David Pierce coming in from Texas. I don't think he was not the Texas head coach when they came for the Super, or was he?
He was.
He was.
That's what Brian Bailey said the other day.
I hope you didn't write that anywhere.
I more phrased that as a question, so I don't think that.
He was, yes.
So that's
in fact, the other day we briefly, Jarrett was trying to find out if he retired from Texas or was given the axe.
I think he was given the axe.
That's crazy.
It seemed like, and that might have been after the 23 season.
Boy, a lot of questions being asked, but that's what a good reporter does.
Yeah, inquisitive, inquiring, just wanting to find more information and not saying things with certainty until they know for sure one way or the other.
Zach, give us a 1-minute Red Sox preview for 2025.
I'm optimistic. I want Will to turn around while I say this. No, I'm just kidding. I'm optimistic. I think they've kind of figured out the big kind of issue with Bregman and Devers, who will play third. I think the obvious answer was always Bregman, as the Yankees hit another home run. Dang nabbit. So they... I think the Red Sox are going to be very good. Will seems like he wants to interject. Who hit the home run? Was that Volpe?
Anthony Volpe. And in the first 2 innings of today, we have an Austin Wells and an Anthony Volpe home run, and they are, like I said before, the two X factors, the two guys we need to develop into a bigger role this year.
Just playing in your little bandbox of a ballpark in the Bronx.
Hey, the Austin Wells home run, the only place that would have been a home run, Yankee Stadium. I love my ballpark.
Yeah, Blomedy and Volunteer Stadium got nothing on the little league field in the Bronx. Anyway, I think Bregman, the biggest thing with bringing him in is like the maturity. They're going to bring these guys up. You already have Christian Campbell, who's going to, start at second base today. I expect to see Marcelo Meyer and Roman Anthony, and they're three of the top young prospects in baseball. You need a guy like Bregman to be the mature guy who's played in the playoffs the last 8 years. I think he'll bring this team forward. Garrett Crochet to anchor the rotation, and just a lot of reasons for optimism in a wide open American League. I think the Red Sox can capitalize.
All right, there is Zach Kaplan's Red Sox preview. Let's take a break. We'll look at the basketball games tonight.
113 is not bad, by the way. Jared time me.
We'll cut it to like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
I stayed under a minute then.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was pretty solid.
Let's go.
We'll talk some hoops when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Back with you after these messages. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. And on the last Sunday of every month, Doug Henry is open. Your weekend just got a little easier when you're looking for a car, because you can shop at Doug Henry of Greenville on Sundays. Visit Doug Henry for the biggest selection of used cars. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Mention Pirate Radio for $500 off any vehicle. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Fifth Street Hardware is bringing back mountain music and are springing back together to help our friends in Western Carolina on April 12th. This event kicks off at 12 with great food specials, giveaways, auction items, and a full day of amazing artists rocking the stage. Featuring local favorites Lonnie Britton, Tanner Oakley, Back Row Backsliders, Anna Park, Jake Mitchell, Eric Dunlow, and many more. Mark your calendars for April 12th and we will see you at Fifth Street Hardware's Mountain Music Springing Back Together event. For all up-to-date information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Fifth Street Hardware.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Hey, Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time for bats, balls, and turkey calls. Working on that grand slam? Swing into turkey season with a perfect shotgun to knock that gobbler out of the park. Brite, Mossberg, Weatherby, Savage, Beretta, Rossi, CVA, and Browning, you name it, we've got it. Choose from the largest selection in Eastern NC. We'll make you blow fans away. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Hi, this is Christy Conway.
Hi, this is Tracy Ayers.
It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. Buyers are ready now. Many buyers are expecting interest rates to adjust in 2025, and they're getting ready to start their home search ahead of the spring market when competition increases.
Visit our website at encpiraterealty.com to connect with our experienced team of agents. Go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Pirate Radio.
Get it in here. I got one thing to say. This is when the big dogs come out. Damn right. Okay? Damn right. You can't roll with the big dogs.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville, right across from Agri Supply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. Call them at 689-6557. And Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find a location near you. And before we send it back in, we have a couple of score updates. Vinny Capra of the Brewers just homered to make it 2-1 in the top of the third. They also have a man on with nobody out. And Adley Rutschman for the Orioles just hit a solo home run to take a 1-0 lead over the Blue Jays in Toronto. Now we'll send it back to Cliff.
Thank you, Will. A couple of scores on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Cardinals Twins trying to get underway if the rain will go away, and Alec Burleson will make his 2025 debut. Good luck to Clayton McCullough and Connor Norby, who will be playing today as McCullough coaching and Norby playing against the Pirates coming up 4 o'clock. Marlins hosting Pittsburgh.
Will Connor Norby be playing?
You tell me why he's not.
I thought he suffered an injury the other day and would be out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's going to miss the first 4 weeks of the season.
Thank you, fellas. Appreciate that.
No problem.
I still wish him luck.
Yes. Good luck. Great amount of respect.
Ton of respect.
Connor Norby and the Marlins.
Tremendous.
Utmost respect.
Yeah, utmost.
Still Clayton McCullough's managerial debut. Either way.
Yep.
It still is, Zach. It still is. All right.
That's too bad, though.
Let me get some NCAA March Madness CBS Turner Sports music. Bring back the electric guitar.
Loves the guitar.
Coming up tonight on CBS, Alabama BYU. Jeff Nadeau will join us Friday on the show, but I do have a couple of Nadeau nuggets.
Oh.
He is not afraid of this amazingly high total.
Taking the over?
He's taking the over.
Gotta love it.
I don't know if I have the onions to do it.
No, I don't.
So one
double order.
175 and a half. We got NBA line.
By the way, Coach Matt guessed that right on the dot the other day, which was nuts.
That's impressive.
That's nuts.
Nuts.
He is first, tied for first with intern Hayden in our March Madness bracket challenge. Bama and Alabama. Zach, how we feeling? Wait, Bama and Alabama are the same team. They'll be taking on BYU.
Yeah,
BYU versus Brigham Young. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, I got Young in that one.
You got Jimmer Fredette or Jim McMahon?
I'm gonna go BYU.
Okay.
BYU. I like them on the spread. I just don't think. Don't know if Bama can play good enough defense in that game. Worries with concerns with the that side of the ball. I think BYU can shoot it. I think it's gonna cause some issues.
BYU has been fun to watch this tournament. Florida, Maryland after that. Another Nadeau nugget. He said Maryland one of 3 teams in the NCAA tournament, along with Duke and Houston, to not lose a game by more than 6 points this season. Wow. Something to chew on, because the line of that game, I think it's under 6, right? Oh, it's 6.5.
Yes.
So, if you trust the data, you go Maryland there. If you look at what Florida has been doing, you might go Florida there. Although UConn, took them to the end.
That was their one game that they didn't play well and had to win. Like every tournament team that makes a deep run is going to have one. I think Florida got theirs out of the way.
When was UConn's last year? Yeah, they didn't have one.
Championship?
No.
They won by 15?
No.
I don't know. They didn't really have
No, that was an anomaly last year, because you're right. Usually the champion has a scare.
They definitely had one the year before.
Yeah. Is Duke... Oh, by the way, Florida, Maryland, how y'all like anything there?
I'm leaning Maryland, but once again, don't have the cojones to place a bet on this one.
Cojones.
I think all the off-court stuff going on in College Park, is Willard staying? Is he taking the Villanova job? This is the first team that can take advantage of their lack of depth. Love the Crab Five, but Florida seems like they can actually kind of capitalize on it. So I think this is where it ends for the Fighting Scott Van Pelts.
Gun to my head. Somebody's got a gun to my head and says, "Give me all your money." I'm like, dude, I don't have any money. And I'm like, all right, make a pick in this basketball game instead. I would take Florida minus the points.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is last year's UConn, this year's Duke Blue Devils, are they going to just run through everybody in this tournament? They have Arizona tonight, 9:39-ish on CBS.
They will this weekend. but they're going to lose to Houston in the Final Four.
Ooh, I like that. I hope that happens.
This weekend, yes.
You think they roll pretty easy tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
The Caleb Love stuff a little overblown.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all are welcome to chime in if y'all have thoughts.
It's fun. It's a fun storyline. Of course, it'd be hilarious if Caleb Love ends the season of an all-time Duke team again, but I don't see it.
Something interesting to note with Kevin Love, Coach K's
UCLA
back in college.
Caleb Love, Coach K's final senior day, 20 or more points. Coach K's final game, 20 or more points. John Shire's first Duke UNC, 20 or more points. So he has a thing with I heard that on SportsCenter this morning. So I'm not sure how true that is about the John.
It was on the worldwide leader. I hope
it was on First Take. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But so according to that stat, Caleb Love does have a propensity to show up in big games versus Duke. However, his team is not as good as those UNC teams.
That might be a good parlay. Caleb Love 20+ points. Duke with the spread.
Yeah. But I still think Duke wins by 15.
Even if he drops 30, does Del Orso and do the other guys do enough? And I don't think they can.
Jaden Bradley would be the X factor there. If he has a big game, they might keep it close. But I think Duke just has more scoring everywhere, like even off the bench, like Isaiah Evans.
Better defensively.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can get Love 20 points for plus money, plus 150, if you'd like.
Like that.
I mean, this is a better Duke team as well, so I don't know. But
also tonight, Texas Tech and Arkansas. I said last week the winner of Arkansas-Kansas gets to determine how those words are said. So now Arkansas will stay the same, and now Kansas is now known as Kansas.
Kansas.
Texas Tech. Will loves Texas Tech. Do you love them tonight?
I said it yesterday. Texas Tech by 17.
Yeah, I love Texas Tech tonight.
The bubble usually pops for the double-digit seeds in the Sweet 16. It's weird that we have...
Is Arkansas like traditional double-digit seed?
They're not.
They faced a bad Kansas team and a St. John's team where they couldn't
buy a bucket.
What do you think of UConn winning the first round?
Huh?
UConn.
I took Oklahoma.
Yeah, what do you think of UConn winning the first round?
Oh, I mean, they proved me wrong, I guess. I still don't.
Hey, it takes a big man to say that.
It's a bad team, good coach, but they did prove me wrong.
I appreciate that, Will. Good for you, man.
Arkansas, I'm fairly confident in, played a bad Kansas team and a St. John's team that could not buy a bucket if they had all the money in the world.
And a bizarre final 5 minutes with no R.J. Lewis and no Kadari Richmond on the floor for the Johnnies.
Richmond fouled out I think 7 minutes left, and they just couldn't play R.J. Lewis.
But you know, coming into the game, you obviously expect them to be there. So
yeah,
it just made it bizarre that neither of them were a factor in the end.
I like the big guy for St. John's,
Zuby Ejiofor.
Zuby.
Yeah.
Zuby.
I like that.
I wish he had another year because people are just starting to figure out how good he is.
I didn't watch him a whole lot, I admit.
Maybe the Hornets can grab him.
Is Texas Tech the Pirate Radio play of the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
3 yeses. You're on to Hollywood.
The Red Raiders, thanks to Will, I have a future on them.
The Raiders.
And would love to see a Texas Tech Houston final.
Nice to see Jarrett show some solidarity with his Raiders and the Red Raiders.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
The Blue Raiders of, Middle Tennessee?
That's right.
Yeah,
yep.
I will always support a Raider.
I think Wright State is the Raiders, too. You can get on with them.
Yep.
So
Colgate.
That's right.
Yep.
Toothpaste.
Yep.
In there. Yep.
All the Raiders.
All of them.
Lane says, how long has Houston's coach been there? Lane, there's no way to know, man. I don't know.
Samson's been there.
I mean, there's no way to find out. We could spitball it, probably.
Yeah.
Use some context clues. He was at Indiana. He was at Oklahoma.
25 years, maybe.
He got in trouble with his BlackBerry text messaging on Nextel back in the day. So, but again, there's like no way to find out that information. Jamie,
if I had to guess 2015, but I'm going to look.
It's 2014.
Damn it.
And
close.
Kelvin Sampson's a North Carolina guy from Laurinburg, went to Pembroke.
Yep.
His wife went to Pembroke.
He went to Cranbrook.
That's a private school. Did Kelvin's parents have a real nice marriage?
Yeah.
Kellen started his career at Montana Tech.
Logan is smirking, so you get that reference.
I do.
All right, good. Will, you got it?
Not quite.
Oh, no.
Come on, man. You're white. You have to know 8 Mile.
He's too busy watching Yankeeography on Yes Network.
Every white, at least male, should know 8 Mile.
Never seen 8 Mile?
No.
That's your homework. Don't watch any basketball tonight. Go home and watch 8 Mile.
Okay.
Can he just watch the rap battles at the end, or does he have to watch
get the context. You have to watch the whole thing.
Obviously, I've heard of 8 Mile, and I know what it is, but I haven't watched it in full.
Gotta watch it.
He roasted a dude for living a completely good life.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. He wasn't roasting the lifestyle. He was roasting the fact that he was
Fake.
a faker.
Yeah.
A phony.
Something
A
just
big fat phony.
completely off topic, but it's bothering me. We are not even three full innings into the MLB season, and we are already pestering players by interviewing them mid-inning. Get rid of it. It's
Not
terrible.
a fan. Zach, how do you feel about a journalist? As a journalist.
I don't mind watching other teams do it, but my God, when it happens to the Red Sox and then Devers or someone gets distracted. Like a DH, I think is fine. I don't know why it always has to be a guy in the field.
Put it in the dugout.
Like, why couldn't you just interview a DH or a reliever?
Yeah.
Give it to the starting pitcher that started the night before.
I don't hate it.
Well, nobody started last night.
True, but then don't do it. We are 3 innings into the season.
Don't do it. Reconsider.
That's why I'm saying like a DH or like a reliever.
Yeah.
Relief pitchers have minds of their own too. I mean, it's you never know what's cooking up there.
I don't hate it as much as I hate the halftime interviews. Because they are the most pointless things ever.
Really are. I mean, and even the in-game stuff sometimes, like the coaches hate it. You don't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
It drives them nuts. We have to waste a minute to 90 seconds of our time watching it.
Yeah.
For what?
Zach, this was not a waste of time. This was very productive. We appreciate you being here, as always.
And I'm leaving the building with one more anime illustration of me than I had when I came in. So thanks, Big Dog, for that.
Me as well.
Thanks for having me, Clip.
All right, thank you. We'll take a time out, come back when we return. Got an event going on involving the Ronald McDonald House. We will tell you about that. It is Movie with a Mission coming up March 28th. So that'll be tomorrow night. We'll tell you all about it when we return. Pirate Radio Live. Plus, some O's talk and MLB talk with Mark Brown from CamdenChat.com. More to go after these words.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20, and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates!
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr! We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, who are the people that need these services?
If you have arthritis, partial ligament tears, bulging or herniated discs in your back or neck, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, and other joint and soft tissue issues, come see us at QC Kinetics and we can get you back in the game of life without surgery, drugs, or downtime.
Don, give us the number.
252-765-PAIN. 252-765-PAIN.
That's QC Kinetics.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Ron Ayers Motorsports invites you to an unforgettable bike night and stunt show on March 20th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Get ready for an action-packed evening with jaw-dropping stunts, incredible bikes, and the chance to meet fellow riders. Hungry? Anita's food truck will be on site with delicious eats, and cold beer will be available for purchase. Since 1975, Ron Ayers has been your go-to for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. It's all happening at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your home for everything motorsports for 50 years and counting. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Rhonda with Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. We are super excited about the Pirate baseball team. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women, and we have a lot of new purple and gold in the store right now from popular brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and Gentile. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. We look forward to serving you, our Pirate friends and customers, at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Chico's in downtown Greenville is celebrating 42 years of business all month long in March with a special anniversary menu. Grab your amigos and enjoy blast from the past menu favorites like Cancun oysters, chili dog, costillas, and pollo limon. The celebration doesn't stop with your favorite Mexican food. Drop in for one of those famous Chico's margaritas in the bar or outside on the patio. Hurry in, the celebration menu ends March 31st. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Quick score update in the O's game. It's now 2-0. Cedric Mullins with the RBI single, and the Yankees were able to escape a runner on first, nobody out jam in the bottom of the third, or the top of the third, and then went scoreless in the bottom of the third. And now we'll send it back in the clip with our next guest.
All right, those scores courtesy of the Buccaneer Music Hall and the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. Opening day, Major League Baseball got some other games getting underway in the 4 o'clock hour, so we will keep you up to date on all of that. Right now, we will tell you about an event going on a Friday night right down the road at the Greenville Town Commons. It is Movie with a Mission, hosted by the teen ambassadors of the Ronald McDonald House Charities. And here to talk about that, Aaron Thomas and Grace Fowler. Aaron, Grace, welcome in.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So, first of all, we'll give some background on what you girls do with the Ronald McDonald House and really the main mission of the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, absolutely. So, my name is Grace, and I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager for the Ronald McDonald House. So, I get to do what I say, all the fun stuff. So, website, social media, and all that good thing, all the good things, getting to highlight our amazing families. So kind of going into what we do is, we keep families close while their children are receiving medical care at ECU Health. We're really fortunate that we get to see all of these families go home every day after staying. It ranges. Right now, our average length of stay is about 16 nights for families at the house. So.
And it's cool to see teens involved in this. I have a daughter at South Central High School, and she's involved in some charity type things and volunteering. So always need to see kind of kids helping kids and families in this case. But how about that aspect of it and what y'all do with that?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Erin. I'm the volunteer coordinator, and part of my job is I'm the teen advisor for the Teen Ambassador program. It runs from August to May, so during the school year, and we have applications open now until March 31st. You can check those out on our website. As a teen ambassador, they volunteered all of our events. Come cook meals, get to meet our families, understand our mission and how we fund as a nonprofit. So with that, in the spring semester, they plan their own fundraiser, which this year is Movie with a Mission.
Yeah, sounds like a neat event. So the movie will be The Parent Trap.
Oh, yes.
Folks enjoy. So that'll be fun. But food trucks, vendors, raffle baskets, and more. So tell us, along with the movie, all the other goodies that'll be out there.
Yes, so our event starts at 6 p.m., but the movie won't play until it gets dark at 7:30. So for an hour and a half, we have tons of raffle games, all the giant toys, Giant Jenga, Giant Connect 4. We'll have raffle baskets. We have some donations from ECU.
Got a signed basketball from the team, so that'll be a good one.
Very cool.
Yeah, tickets are only $1 for those raffle prizes, so we want to see people out there for sure.
And this is at the Town Commons.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's supposed to be gorgeous tomorrow, so we're
Yeah.
excited about that. We'll have a couple food trucks out there. We'll have Travelin' Tom's, Italian Ice, Tulo's Fish and Chips, and just grilling out there. So come and get some dinner while it's nice out, set up a blanket, and hang out for the movie as well. I mean, we've got all kinds of activities, like Aaron said right before, and we'll have a DJ out there playing music until the movie begins.
Sounds like a fun night coming up on Friday night. This is a big undertaking, I'm sure. Are there any other events you have coming up in the future? I'm sure you want to get this one done first, but anything else on the horizon?
Yeah, we actually just kicked off our year-long fundraiser called Sport a Shirt, Share a Night. And so that event is actually, we sell shirts throughout the year, and we have 2 specific wear days where we ask the community to come together and wear those shirts in order to sponsor a night of a family staying at the house. So when a family stays at the house, we say that it's only about $10 a night. Now, families do not have to pay anything to stay at the house. It's completely free of charge. But if they're willing and able to give a donation, we say it's about $10 a night.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, it's closer to $150 a night for us to house a family at the Ronald McDonald House each night. So we sell these shirts for $15 each all year long. We have our 2 wear days, and we get the community to come together and wear them. And this year, cool enough, we had a patient who actually drew our house for the front of our shirt. We've got some really awesome sponsors on the back, and we're looking forward to another great year of it.
Derek on YouTube said he stayed at the Ronald McDonald House when his son had a stroke. Great organization. Go support them. Was much needed at a time we didn't know what to do. So there's some testimony there from a listener. Very cool. From Derek there. All right. So once again, and as far as a fee for Friday night, you're just taking donations? Is that how it works?
Yeah, our event is completely sponsored by Brightspeed Internet. The teens actually got a sponsorship that covered all of the fees for the event, so it's completely free. Just come out and have a good time.
All right. That's all you got to do. Come out and have a good time.
Perfect.
Coming up on Friday night. And once again, what time do the festivities get underway?
They start at 6 o'clock, and the movie starts at 7:30.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else we need to know?
No,
that should be it. We hope to see everyone out there.
Aaron, Grace, do y'all like sports?
I love baseball.
Who's your favorite team?
The Cubs.
Cubs. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How about you, Aaron?
Whatever my dad is into. It's usually my favorite team.
Where are you from?
I'm from Henderson, North Carolina.
Okay.
But we spent a good bit in Maryland, so he likes.
Oh, does he like the
up there.
Terrapins?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? They play tonight in the NCAA tournament. All right. Well, y'all have a great Friday night. Thank you for joining us. And again, if your next event or anything else you need from us, let us know.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Aaron Thomas and Grace Fowler joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back. We'll talk some more baseball. We'll actually go up to Maryland and talk to Mark Brown from CamdenChat.com. We'll talk some Orioles and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
Ready to play a little kickball? Robbie's Clubhouse, a place for special needs adults and children, will host their annual kickball tournament on Saturday, April 26th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Sarah Law Softball Complex located on Reedy Branch Road in Winterville. Come join the fun while helping the special needs community by joining us as a friendly kickball. To register a team, visit eventbrite.com and search Robbie's Clubhouse or call 252-916-9117 and we'll see you Saturday, April 26th.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Hey folks, March Madness is here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're going mad with our huge discounts and savings on our 24 Ram 2500, over $10,000 off. Also, 10% off remaining 2024 Jeep Wranglers and 15% off any remaining 24 Jeep Gladiators. Also, we have a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, over 80 to pick from. We are the premier used car dealer in Eastern North Carolina. Cars starting at $7,999 and up. Remember, drive a little, save a lot.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
It's bow time. Chicken or biscuits? That's an impossible choice. How can you decide between Bojangles' perfectly crispy, boldly seasoned chicken or their fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits? Well, the good news is you don't have to. With a Cajun chicken filet biscuit, you get the best of both worlds. An all-white meat chicken breast marinated with a bold blend of seasonings and served up on a fluffy, golden buttermilk biscuit. When it comes to real-deal Southern flavor, there's no reason you can't have it all. Order a Cajun chicken filet biscuit today. It's bow time.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation, if this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you heard? Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now a part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and proud sponsor of proud supporter of the Pirates. And quick update, Major League Baseball scoreboard, a bunch of games underway. Pirates, Marlins, Braves, Padres, Angels, White Sox, Mets, Astros, Giants, Reds, Guardians, Royals, Rangers, Red Sox, and Phillies, Nationals. All scoreless in the first inning. And now we'll send it back into clip.
All right. 1 out away from my first no-run first inning of the year. Can Zach Wheeler give me one more out?
He's going to have a big year this year.
The Phillies and Nationals playing in the bottom of the first inning, as Will said, all those games just getting underway and scoreless. Giants Reds go through the top of the first with no score. So let's keep those zeros on the board. First 2 games got off with a bang. We saw some first inning runs in Brewers Yankees. Yankees leading 2-1 over Milwaukee. And the O's up 2-0 over the Blue Jays with an Adley Rutschman dinger. He is up to bat right now as they play in the 3rd inning. We will talk some O's baseball right now with Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Recorded this a couple hours ago, so Mark could be in tune with what's going on with his team, the Orioles, over there at CamdenChat.com. But Mark, great to have you back on Pirate Radio. How you doing?
Clip, I am doing pretty good. Got to be honest, feeling a little bit less excitement about opening day 2025 than I did for 2024 for the Orioles. But, that being said, there's still enough possibility for the Orioles to have a pretty good team this year if enough things go right. So,
well, real quick, Mark, why less excitement this year than last season?
Well, last year you had the Orioles in February of last year. They traded for the big ace, Corbin Burns. Of course, he was only here for 1 year. Now he's signed with the Diamondbacks. They didn't really replace him at the top end of the starting rotation this year. Home run leader Anthony Santander, 44 homers a year ago. He's gone. In fact, he's on the Orioles opening day opponent, the Blue Jays. They signed Tyler O'Neill to replace him. He hit, 33, 34 a year ago with the Red Sox. So, that's a gap there. Gunnar Henderson starting out on the injured list. So is Grayson Rodriguez. It's a tough series of moves. It's going to require the Orioles doing well to make up for some of those things.
Well, Mark, I was thinking about it. You've joined us for several years now, dating back to when the O's were trying to climb out of the doldrums, and we have seen that turnaround and talked about that turnaround with you here on Pirate Radio. So I got to imagine you feel better this year than you did 5 or 6 years ago heading into a season.
Oh, certainly. I mean, it's a lot better than, I think maybe it was 2019 might have been the first year I talked to you. We knew the Orioles were going to be bad coming off of losing 1 billion games in 2018. And, we knew they were going to be bad the next few years, kind of try and make a big starting pitching move. And they didn't.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of money this offseason relative to last year. Like, the payroll has gone up by a lot. But it's a lot of guys signed to 1-year deals, especially older guys. So, it's a really old starting rotation. They've got they brought over from Japan Tomoyuki Sugano, 35. They signed Charlie Morton, who I know you got familiar with since he was with the Braves. But Morton is 1 day younger than me, and I'm 41, okay? I am too old to have Orioles who are 1 day younger than me. But that's, that was another signing with just a week to go in spring training. They signed Kyle Gibson, who's 37. It's a lot of old guys, I don't know how a rotation with nobody you can even really pretend might be an ace unless you're really, really excited about Zach Eflin, who the Orioles acquired last July and pitched very well in 9 games at the end of last year. he's back for this year as well. But there's nobody at the top. Maybe also if you're excited for Rodriguez, but he's starting over from scratch after developing elbow inflammation during spring training. So he's probably not going to be back till mid-May at the earliest. So, we're going to find out how much your offense can carry you, basically, because it could be a not very good starting rotation.
Yeah, and we know the O's can put up some runs there. How about old friend Anthony Santander on the other side of things now, no longer an Oriole. And one of the great trivia questions, in fact, I asked it last night at Sports Trivia, Mark, the three players with the most active opening day home runs are household names Bryce Harper, Giancarlo Stanton, and, of course, Tyler O'Neill. And people say, what? And Tyler O'Neill has 5 opening day home runs, I believe one in each of the last 5 years. He is in that O's lineup today. So how about as far as major changes in the lineup from this year to last year? There aren't many, right, Mark?
No, there's not. And just a quick note about O'Neill, by the way, that 5 straight opening day home runs, he has the record, MLB record all time. Tyler O'Neill, 5 straight opening day homers. So we'll see if he can extend his own record today. A little added boost for him because he is a Canadian native. So it's going to be his first opening day in Canada. So we'll see if he can make it 6 opening day homers in a row. But yeah, the lineup, sub out Santander and sub in O'Neill, and that's really it. I mean, Henderson is starting on the injured list. He's also going to be back very soon, hopefully. The team already announced he's going to start a rehab assignment with AAA Norfolk when their season begins tomorrow. And Henderson is eligible to return as soon as the 3rd of April. It seems like the Orioles are hoping he'll be back then. So, put him in the lineup. Then you're really having, and count the Santander-O'Neill swap, you're getting what you had at the end of last year pretty much, which wasn't great in the second half of last year, unfortunately. The Orioles lineup really slumped, and that's another reason kind of why things are not as much excitement to start this year, because they really took a nosedive in the second half last year, which, to your point about it's better than it used to be, the Orioles were .500 in the second half a year ago, which was inconceivably good in 2021, and now was immeasurably disappointing in 2024. But it's going to be the same guys, and we're going to be hoping Adley Rutschman does better than he did in the second half last year. He cratered to something like a 585 OPS in the second half. Going to be looking for not dealing with a lot of injuries, because one problem the Orioles had the second half last year was Jordan Westberg was hurt, along with Ryan Mountcastle. So there's a lot of continuity as long as nobody else gets hurt. And that's good as long as everybody plays up to their potential.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us. Mark, speaking of injuries, I read that the Yankees have a lot of injuries heading into this year. They, however, are picked to be potentially the best team in the American League as far as the Orioles and their quest to make a World Series. Who stands in their way the most, Mark, and is it the team right there in their division?
The Yankees certainly, you never want to count them out. They did suffer a big blow with having Garrett Cole needing Tommy John surgery, and I mean, what is that? That's a $36 million hole in their payroll, plus not even that, but they were counting on him, and then spring training started, the offseason was pretty much over, and Cole got injured. So, they weren't able to do anything about that, as in they could have done if they knew he was hurt in October or something. I mean, the Red Sox, they made a big trade for Garrett Crochet. They signed Alex Bregman, so they, both the Orioles division rivals made big moves. The Yankees, they signed Max Fried and made a trade for closer Devin Williams, who was very good for the Brewers recently. The Blue Jays, I mean, they signed Santander. They got Max Scherzer, who I think is even older than me, or near there, trying to, keep sending off Father Time another year. So that's going to be a tough AL East probably. And whoever has the best fortune as far as avoiding injuries, I think probably is going to be the team that emerges. And I don't know that the Orioles are the most likely, but they've got a chance to do it. So, that's it'll be interesting to see that play out as the year goes along.
Mark, so my Braves have the second best odds to win the World Series. The problem is getting there and beating the big bad Dodgers, who are the overwhelming favorite to win the World Series in 2025. And I mean, does anybody come close to matching what the Dodgers have put together roster-wise and with the star power they have in their lineup and on the mound?
No, I mean, it's crazy. They signed like 4 different closers, so they're going to have like the 6th, 7th, and 8th and 9th innings were all like somebody's closer last year.
Yeah.
It's just, it's absurd. Like what? Because they signed former Oriole Tanner Scott. They brought in, what was it? The Rangers closer Kirby Yates has just like signed him just for fun. Like they don't even need him, but they signed him anyway for like $13 million.
Yeah.
So, I mean, baseball being what it is and the postseason being what it is, like if you're talking about Dodgers versus the field for who's going to win the World Series, I would still tend to think the field. But for any individual team's best chance, of course, it's the Dodgers. You know, Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher's going to be back this year, and everything else they got going on. So, you know, it's wild. But it doesn't give them a guarantee of winning any 5 or 7 game postseason series when we get down to October. So, you know, anybody who plays them, you just got to hope for a lucky week, and it could happen.
Dodgers are the biggest favorite to win the World Series. The biggest opening day favorite since the 2002 Yankees, according to ESPN research. So, yeah, it would something would have to go terribly wrong for them to not have a great year, Mark.
Series in that 2002 season, if I remember right.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Say that again.
No, that's okay. Just the Yankees did not win the World Series in 2002.
Right.
Just to show you. So, you know, you can be the most overwhelming favorite in 23 years and not win. But plenty of reason in 2002 to think the Yankees were going to do it, and you know, plenty of reason in 2025 to think the Dodgers can repeat.
We are happy to have Orioles baseball back on Pirate Radio. The start of the season coincides with our NCAA tournament coverage, so we will not have O's baseball. Looks like they have a day game Monday, so our first broadcast will be coming up on, and then they don't play Tuesday, so you might have to go all the way to next Wednesday until we get an Orioles game on the air. That'll be against the Boston Red Sox, but we will have O's of baseball once again on Pirate Radio. Mark, I talked towards the end of the year about, you know, fans fired up for Ravens football and all that. You or anybody around you fired up for tonight, the Terps of Maryland taking on Florida? Do you have any Maryland ties, Mark?
There's a lot of excitement overlapping between the Terps being in the Sweet 16 for the first time in 10 years and the Orioles starting on the same day. So the way it's going to line up, their game is like at 7, so pretty much anybody who's up for that opening day game is going to be ending pretty close to when the Terps game is starting.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know that I like their chances against Florida. You know, I didn't actually go to University of Maryland myself, but that's the big school in the state. And, you know, when I was growing up, my dad would always have him on the radio whenever we were driving around during basketball season. So, like Johnny Holiday, the Terps radio broadcaster, very good radio guy, is, you know, that was one of the voices of my childhood. And he's still going and doing his thing. So I hope he has some more excitement in Terps men's basketball tonight. Maybe they can pull off an upset. Very chalk tournament so far this year. So, you know, if the Terps as a 4 can knock off a 1, that would be, you know, as about as close of an upset as left can happen in the tournament.
Mark, we're somewhat similar in age, I think. Are you old enough to remember Walt Williams with the Terps?
I do, yeah. In, you know, the early 90s there, I think, not that anybody in your listener, you know, range is really going to care about my memories of, like, guys like Laurent Prophet and Sarunas Yap.
Oh, yeah.
In the mid and late 90s are kind of more like my guys.
Yeah.
I certainly remember Walt Williams. You kind of, what was that? The early of Gary Williams as a coach.
Yeah. Man, I love old names like that. So those names lit me up just then. Mark, great stuff, man. Good luck to your O's today and this season, and we'll check in with you a couple times a month or so and talk O's baseball with you. But for folks hearing you on Pirate Radio for the first time, tell everybody what you got going on at CamdenChat.com.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to stop by, we've got this new thing this year where there's a daily guessing game. We give you some clues, and you try and guess any player from Orioles history. We just debuted it this week. It's been kind of easing people in with easy answers, I got to say. It's going to ramp up in difficulty a little more. Every day we recap the previous day's minor league games. We have a recap of every Orioles game. We got a live game chat thread for every game. We try to stay on top of all the news, and we got a daily, every weekday, we got analysis about what's going on with the team. So if anybody wants to come by and read, we got stuff all through the day, every day, and we will be glad to have you.
All right, Mark, enjoyed talking baseball with you, man. We'll do it again down the road.
Good. Talk to you next time.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. As Mark and I were talking about the incredible streak that may never be broken in sports, the consecutive opening days with a home run for Tyler O'Neill, 5 in a row. He did it again. Tyler O'Neill homers again, this time in his Orioles debut. That is 6 straight opening days with a home run. One of the most incredible streaks in sports.
You want to talk about streaks that won't be broken?
It was already a Major League Baseball record. Now he's just adding on to it.
The Orioles have 2 of the most unbreakable streaks in sports.
Cal Ripken and Tyler O'Neill. That is a classic sports talk topic. What are the most unbreakable streaks in sports?
I mean, it's Ripken and it's
like UCLA's.
Their 7 in a row is crazy.
Yeah, their streak will not be broken.
11 championships by one player, Bill Russell.
That's not going to be broken.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to win 11 championships as a player.
Yeah. Tyler freaking O'Neill. O's putting it on the Blue Jays. It is 6-0 in the 4th inning. I'm officially 1-1 on my no-runs first inning. Had 2 outs, nobody on. But the Reds string together some, I was going to say hits, but they only have 1 hit.
Yep. It was what
do they have, walks?
Ellie De La Cruz walked. Gavin Lux walked. And then Jamer Candelario hit a single.
2 two-out walks is disgusting.
Your Braves have a lead.
Braves do have a lead.
Ozzie Albies, fielder's choice, first RBI of the year.
Oz knocking in a run. It is 1-0 Atlanta. Padres have a runner on second with 1 out.
Believe the Twins and Cardinals game has been postponed. I'm looking at it. It says final now, not delayed. So usually that means a postponement.
That would be a bummer for opening day.
Oh no, it's still delayed. It's going to start at 5:45 Eastern.
The next game to start after that one will be 7:00 Tigers-Dodgers on ESPN. And then there are a couple of West Coast games, or at least games tonight, because as we've learned, we need to let Chandler know Arizona, not on the West Coast. The Cubs at the Diamondbacks 10-10 tonight. A's, and it's going to be weird because they're not the Oakland A's. They are just the Athletics.
Yep.
They don't even have a city.
Nope.
They're going to play in Sacramento, but they do not have a. Yeah, they are just the Athletics
until next year.
We'll take on the Seattle Mariners coming up late night tonight. Yankees still holding on to that 2-1 lead. 3 solo home runs in that game. 2 for New York, 1 for Milwaukee in the bottom of the 5th inning. So that is what's going on right now in Major League Baseball on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by the Buck. Let's take a break. We'll come back, have more for you. Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. We are back with you after this.
Ahoy Greenville! Prepare to set sail for the 18th annual Pirate Fest on Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Greenville Town Common. The festivities begin at 11 a.m. with the Parade of Pirates. Then beginning at 1 p.m., it's great beach music from the Embers. At 3 p.m., Cooper Greer takes the stage. And at 5 p.m., it's Captain Mike and Shipwrecked with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Visit our unique food trucks, eclectic vendors, and immerse yourself in pirate festivities. For more details, visit piratefestnc.com.
Greenville, are you ready for the biggest beauty event of the year? Beauty Bar Medi Spa Spring Extravaganza is coming soon. From March 24th to April 4th, get exclusive savings on Botox, fillers, skin weave, painless laser hair removal, advanced lasers, and more. Expert care, stunning results, a glow you'll love. This is your time to shine. Appointments fill up fast. Call at 252-752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com to book your free consultation today. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, where confidence begins.
Hey O's fans, Birdland memberships are on sale now for the 2025 season. Become a Birdland member and enjoy the best way to watch Orioles baseball. Choose from either reserved or flex plans, with reserved allowing you to guarantee seats for each game in your plan, while flex provides the flexibility to choose your games and seats when you want. Plus, receive special benefits like discounts on concessions and merch, a flexible ticket exchange policy, and access to Birdland rewards. Buy your membership today at Orioles.com/memberships.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear,
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Rhonda with Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. We are super excited about the Pirate baseball team. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women, and we have a lot of new purple and gold in the store right now from popular brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and Gentile. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. We look forward to serving you, our Pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
You know what it is. This is your man, Peter Pablo. Once again, back is the Incredible, and this is Pirate Radio, and this is the voice of the Pirate Nation. And you know how it goes down when the pirates are in town. Shut down.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Dr. Michaels and Gateway can handle all your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns and fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs such as braces and implants. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or call 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, couple baseball updates. The Braves have taken a 2-1 lead over the Padres have taken a 2-1 lead over the Braves. Jackson Merrill with a 2-run single. And the Rangers have taken a 1-0 lead over the Red Sox. Kevin Pillar scored Jake Berger on a single. That one's in the bottom of the second. And now we'll send it back to Clip.
You can't say the wrong team leads, especially when it's the Braves.
I know.
That was a major malfunction.
What I was reading led to what I was saying. I was reading the Braves.
And now I'm going to reward you for your mistake, so you'll never learn. But I picked these up on a recent card outage. I've got a Eli Manning and a Phil Simms. Would you like them before I burn them?
I will take them.
Okay. Because they are said to be burned later tonight, unless you take them off my hands.
I will. Eli Manning is my favorite football player ever.
Okay, there you go. Is Arch Manning in your future?
No, because we're going to go 7
8
and
9. Oh, now you're at 7.
Yep. I looked at our opponents, 7 and 10, and we're going to get the 15th overall pick and draft a linebacker that's not going to pan out, as we've done many times over our team's history.
You have looked into your crystal ball. Chris Sale giving up 2 runs in the first inning there.
He's going to have, in my opinion, I think he's going to have a rough year coming off the Cy Young.
Yeah, I mean, he was better than anyone anticipated last year. So,
but on the bright side, Strider's back, so that'll make up for it.
He's going to be great. I think the offense, which was astronomical, put up astronomical numbers 2 years ago, came down to earth last year. Maybe an uptick there for Atlanta. All right, Aaron Judge up 2 on, 2 out. Big spot in the 5th inning. So we got baseball going on, and we're talking some basketball here as it is Sweet 16 Thursday. I've not talked about the Friday games. We'll go over them as well, but let's talk players, and maybe you can help one way or the other, guide us towards a player prop tonight. But give me some key players in the games tonight, starting with Alabama and BYU. Now, let me ask you about the little guard Sears, who did not have a good offensive game for him, I guess, on, what was that, Sunday.
Right.
What do you see from him tonight?
I think just because of the amount of scoring there's going to be, I think he's due for some decent numbers. But if we're looking to bet, Mark Sears is terrible to bet on because he's so inconsistent. He was a wagon last year. For a lot of people, made a lot of people money. But this year, he's just so inconsistent that I don't think he's reliable enough at this point in the season.
Logan wants to get in on this. Logan?
I just wanted to say how much Mark Sears reminds me of Jalen Brunson.
Okay. Not as thick, right?
I don't know.
Or is he?
Different, similar build. Almost,
okay.
But just not. Well,
I
not
see
like
the comparison.
NBA thickness, really.
Yeah, I see the comparison.
Different in terms of height, but very similar game. Like if they can get downhill, they're going to be effective, and them being so good at getting downhill is going to open them up for the pull-up mid-ranges and to be able to shoot the 3 well.
All right. What player are you looking at for tonight?
LeBaron Philon, believe a freshman, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to be a game, well, not to mention he hasn't played great scoring-wise in the first 2 games of the tournament. In this game, the stars are going to get there, so it's going to be about the 3rd, 4th options who, at the end of the starting lineup, who can have those types of games that are going to propel you into the Elite 8. That's a lot of times what you see in the Sweet 16 is a 3rd or 4th option take over, especially in a game where there's going to be a lot of scoring. If he can get it going tonight, I think Alabama will be able to have a lot of success.
All right. Logan, anything to add?
No, I mean, I like that prop. I think with BYU, it's just going to be I don't know. Are they slow? Are they fast?
They are super fast.
Yeah, they
score.
They don't take a beat. And
Score.
They don't play a bunch of defense.
One for Florida, Maryland. I heard. I was listening to Bet US college basketball show earlier today with Jeff Nadeau and the panelists, and the guy up there with Nadeau had, is it Huff or Howe for Florida? Houck.
Yep.
Thomas Houck, 6'9", over half a three-pointer, and said that in the last 2 games he's 0 for 7, which you don't like, but shot 5 of them in one game, 2 in the other, and he thinks that Florida will get some looks from behind the arc. Maryland is big, so maybe the Florida bigs kind of float outside, and he ends up hitting one. And look, if he takes 4 and misses them all, that's still a pretty good number. You're getting 4 attempts.
It's a good read.
Yeah,
like you're basically taking the odds there that he does what he's supposed to do if he's going to take them.
So you like that one? Who else? What other players are you looking at in Maryland, Florida?
I have one for each team, and it kind of goes along with the last game. It's going to be the game of third options. So Jacoby Gillespie and Elijah Martin. A lot of times when Florida's at their best, they're 3 deep scoring. It's Walter Clayton, Will Richard, and Elijah Martin. And I think Maryland's riding the high off of their buzzer beater on Sunday, and I think they're going to play a little better. So Florida's going to need a boost from their third option, much like I said with Alabama, and I think that's Elijah Martin. And on the other side for Maryland, Jacoby Gillespie's been putting up double-digit points recently, I think in his last 5 or 6. And, Florida's a good matchup for him. He's not going to be with the best defender, and he's a guy who can score from all 3 levels.
All right, those are the 7 o'clock games. Arizona Duke. We talked earlier about Caleb Love. You going flag here? Knipple. What players are you looking at?
I said it earlier. Jaden Bradley. Arizona's going to need someone along with Caleb Love, not Kevin Love, like I said earlier, but Caleb Love. And it's going to be Jaden Bradley, who a lot of times, they're a dynamic duo for Arizona, and I think if they have any chance of even keeping it close, Jaden Bradley's got to have a game.
I have something to contribute.
All right.
Go Blue Devils.
Ugh.
That's her pick.
Thank you, Grayson, I guess. I like a guy for Arkansas. I was driving home from Raleigh listening to Arkansas, Kansas, and all I kept hearing was Adu, and I thought they were saying Nadu at first. But Jonas Adu, monster first half against Kansas in the win. He is 6'11", 240. He's from North Carolina. Did not realize that. But big fan of him. So just for that reason, I might take him on something tonight. But how about Texas Tech and Arkansas, late game on TBS?
It's, for me, who it's been all season for Texas Tech. Texas Tech lives and dies with JT Toppin. And it kind of goes along with the Adu for Arkansas bet, but whoever wins that matchup is going to win the game. And I think JT Toppin is just way better than anybody who Arkansas is going to put on him. And I think I said it earlier, Texas Tech by 17. JT Toppin's going to have a good game. If he does, they're going to cruise into the Elite Eight.
Ain't no stopping JT Toppin. Chad says Grayson can show herself to the door. So, Grayson, you're already picking up haters. Real quick, let's look at Friday's slate. It'll start with Michigan State and Ole Miss. What do we need to know about Ole Miss? How are they still alive?
They got a really good draw in the tournament, but I think they have 4 to 5 different scores that can get it done. And in the SEC, you kind of don't see it because they did take some pretty, expected. Kentucky, they pulled that one off because they were able to get 4 deep. So if Padula's not scoring, they have Jamin Brakefield, who's an X factor off the bench, Matthew Morrell, who can really shoot the 3, Malik Dia, Barnes. His first name's slipping my mind, but they have guys who can get it done, and it's just about if 4 to 5 of them can show up at any given moment.
All right, Tennessee, Kentucky, couple of players in this game. First of all, I'll call him Dolph Ziegler. What's the guard's name?
Zakai Ziegler.
He's been there
5 years.
At least. forever. And then for Kentucky,
Otega Owe.
I've seen him play in 2 games this year, both against Oklahoma, and he looked like the best player in the country. But I guess from what I gather, not the most consistent guy. Doesn't do that every night.
Kind of like how Mark Sears has been. The ceiling is very high. The floor is almost unplayable.
Also, a tidbit from Vol Bill, 252 Buzz, that I saw a few weeks ago, after seeing the draw, said that Kentucky beat them twice in the regular season. So Tennessee looking to beat the Wildcats for the first time this year. Kentucky trying to beat the Vols for the 3rd time this season. What do you think happens?
Tennessee's just better. I mean, I wasn't high on Kentucky coming into the tournament. I thought they got pretty favorable draw with Troy and Illinois. I actually had Illinois beating them. But it's going to come down to Lanier and Owe. Outside of the rebounding, Amari Williams is going to have to rebound well to give him a chance, but it's going to come down to Owe and Lanier. Whoever wins that matchup, I think, pretty much holds the key to the castle when it comes to winning the game. Because I think it's going to be close early, and then Tennessee's just better. I think they're going to pull away late.
Auburn, Michigan tomorrow night. How did Texas A&M not only blow a double-digit lead, but get down by double digits? It was a crazy turnaround in that Michigan A&M game.
So I actually missed most of the game, but I'm going to assume, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume it comes down to Danny Wolf and Vlad Golden.
It was the Michigan bigs.
Right.
Yeah.
Coaching, too.
Yeah.
Dusty made really good defensive adjustments towards the end of the game, and I don't know. I love the guy. I love how he coaches his team. He makes in-game adjustments that just, completely change the game, and he got both Wolf and Golden involved late in the game, and that went on a big run. Got the win.
And Wade Taylor, I did see that because I bet on him, but Wade Taylor also did not have a great shooting game. I feel like he played decent overall, but he didn't shoot well. And if you're going to play a team like Michigan who's going to get what they want offensively, especially from their bigs, guard play is questionable, but their bigs are going to get what they want. You got to shoot well.
Purdue put together a really good 35.5 minutes of basketball against Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga beats a lot of teams on late Saturday night, but they weren't going to beat Houston. They nearly came back and did. Houston tried to blow it, especially the cover, but hit some free throws down the stretch. So Houston fooled around in the second half of the first game, but it was a laugher, so it didn't really matter. They crapped the bed late against Gonzaga, but were able to hang on. If that game goes another 2-3 minutes, maybe they lose that game. So if it's tight against Purdue, keep an eye on that. But I love this Houston team, and I think they can win by 8, 9, 10 points over Purdue. What do you think?
I think Houston plays to get the job done. They're not worried about style points. They're not worried about things like that. And I think if Purdue comes out and shoots lights out and plays good defense, Houston's going to rise to that level. If Purdue comes out and can't buy a bucket or can't get a stop, I think you're going to see Houston pull away, and then towards the end of the game, they're going to do what they did against Gonzaga. That's just how they are.
They kind of go up 8-12, coast there, and then
they did that in the Big 12 a couple times, and it only bit them once against Texas Tech. That's why I'm so high on Texas Tech. But Houston, they're not a team you have to worry about typically with things like that. And I think after they did it kind of twice, where they kind of took their foot off the gas, I think Kelvin Sampson's going to make the necessary adjustments in this game.
All right, that's the lineup. Logan, anything else?
I got nothing else to say. I don't like Houston though. I mean, this year they've been playing different, but historically, I feel like they're going to drop a game in the tournament, and tomorrow night might be one of the times.
Who do you have winning it all?
I honestly have Auburn winning it all, but
the thing that I think makes Houston different is that they have scores at every level now. I think they were so dependent on defense that they didn't have the offense at every level or every part of the floor that they now do. Jawan Roberts, Milos Uzan, LJ Cryer, Emmanuel Sharp, those are 4 scorers who on any given night can give you 15 to 20, and they have. That's why they've been so successful. Pair it with that defense, teams can't shoot well on them. And it's it's hard to buy buckets late in the game because they put the clamps on when they have to. You talk about the Gonzaga game where they kind of let up. They don't do that a lot. That's a outlier.
That is the lineup for tonight and tomorrow night. We'll have games for you right here on Pirate Radio. Great sports weekend with now Major League Baseball going on. East Carolina will be on the road at Rice in baseball. And we have the NCAA tournament, Sweet 16 and Elite 8 this weekend. Once again, Coach Mack and Hayden on top of our bracket standings. Poor Brody Alexander, Mark's son, in the rear right now, along with Wes Hines, Hunter Ellerby, and Bryce Williams. Hunter Ellerby, former bracket champion here at Pirate Radio. I'm sitting fifth. We don't have a Greg Hudson bracket, but we'll find out what he thinks about the tournament. And we'll talk some football. Here's some Blake Harrell comments and more coming up hour number 3 as Coach Hud will join us live in the Pirate Radio studios. We'll get to that and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Back with you after these words from our sponsors.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
I'm Morgan Ehlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. This time of year, the automobile business really starts picking up, and you guys have a tremendous inventory.
Yeah, we stocked up on over 30 cars this week after having a pretty good end of the February. We're looking to create opportunities for customers that are ready to buy this time of year, take care of all your automotive needs right here in Greenville at Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Willing to earn your trust one vehicle at a time, one day at a time.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. Go online at driveherenow.com.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. burgers deserve Pepsi.
Ron Ayers Motorsports invites you to an unforgettable bike night and stunt show on March 20th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Get ready for an action-packed evening with jaw-dropping stunts, incredible bikes, and the chance to meet fellow riders. Hungry? Anita's food truck will be on site with delicious eats, and cold beer will be available for purchase. Since 1975, Ron Ayers has been your go-to for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. It's all happening at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your home for everything motorsports for 50 years and counting. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want or the phone plan that's right for you. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Whoa, that's like getting tickets to both a wrestling match and a figure skating show.
Yep, get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90, no trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless Store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find the location near you at atlanticwireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. And now we have some score updates on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. The Marlins have taken a 1-0 lead over the Paul Skeens and the Pirates, I should say. The White Sox have a 3-0 lead over the Angels. The Astros have taken a 1-0 lead over the Mets. The Reds extend their lead over the Giants to 3-0. Vinny Pasquantino hit a 3-run home run for the Royals over the Guardians. And the Red Sox have tied the Rangers at 1. And now we'll send it back into clip.
Thank you, Will. Over 53.5 wins for the White Sox. We did a group bet here on Pirate Radio Live. Me, Jared, and White Sox fan Patrick Mason. If they could get this one, I'd be feeling good.
They'd be a 54th of the way there.
53.5. We've got Greg Hudson joining us. Big baseball guy.
Huge.
Here in the Pirate Radio studios. What's up, Coach Hud?
Good to be here.
Hud, you'll be proud of me. I'm educating the youth at Sports Trivia. Had opening day questions this week and said for decades, this NL team opened up the baseball season. And I didn't know this. They are the only team guaranteed to start the year at home every year. The only team in Major League Baseball where that is written in. And that, of course, is your Cincinnati Reds.
Absolutely. And they are also known for the first team with the lights at night.
Okay.
And the oldest Major League Baseball franchise.
There you go.
Just a gluttony of information.
I saw pictures, videos today, scrolling through Twitter of the parade.
Yes.
That I guess that goes on every opening day.
Every year.
And you have some friends and family at that game.
My youngest son, my little brother, and 2 of my dear friends are tearing up downtown right now.
My goal,
like they were in college.
My goal is to get my MLB TV working so we can turn the Reds game on.
Really disappointing.
Before you leave, yeah.
Just to be honest with you.
You and the other.
I'm not going to pull any punches. That's just disappointing.
I understand, and I'd get that. I would be disappointed in myself as well. But I think I'm onto something. My password is going to be. Well, I don't want to tell anybody. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Janus.
It's Jain.
I have a bit of a strange connection to the Reds.
Don't jinx them.
I played high school baseball with a kid who was related to Marge Schott. Same last name. Shout out Carson.
Jawohl.
Was my catcher all throughout middle school and most of high school. But he is like a I think a nephew of Marge Schott or something like that. I know that they're related somehow, but as a young baseball fan, when I found that out, I always thought that was really cool.
Did he have a Nazi tattoo?
I was going to say, do they share similar views on things?
No.
Well, we used to go pool hopping in junior high in Marge's pool, and she'd come out screaming and yelling at us with the St. Bernards coming at us.
Hud, how the hell do you tell that story
Indian Hill.
with a straight face? How do you get in Marge Schott's pool?
It was in the late 70s, early 80s. Nobody had security gates and cameras.
Oh, okay. So you weren't invited.
No, she lived down the street from Scott Bucher, teammate. Big mansion.
There you go.
It wasn't in Deer Park, I can tell you that.
All right. Hugh Janus is signing in. All right. I might be in. Now I got to work it on the TV here, Hud. We're getting somewhere.
Good.
We'll talk some basketball with you, but spring football is here.
Good.
All right, Hud, I have asked former East Carolina quarterback Holton Ahlers, former Pirate running back Rajay Harris, and the current head coach of East Carolina, Blake Harrell, if they would be down to scrimmage Colorado or any other team in the spring, and they all have said, yes, let's do it.
Absolutely.
How do you feel? Yeah?
Heck yeah.
I worry about the injury stuff. Should I not?
No.
And then I guess Holton and the guy said, hey, look, the physicality you have in the spring and you're going at each other, it's going to be the same as going against another team.
Well, it's going to change. Excuse me. The pollen has gotten me when I returned from Indiana. It's going to change a little bit because I went up to Notre Dame's practice, and you didn't want to talk to me when I was up there. And
nope.
They went, their first two practices, they only went about 10 to 12 periods. Less than an hour.
Okay.
Because about 7.5 weeks ago, they were playing a game.
Right. True. Yeah, their season lasted longer than everybody else's.
So as these teams get into and if it expands to the 12 to 16 or whatever, if it expands, there's more teams that are going to be playing longer. They're going to start the season earlier. They're going to start it in August. That's coming. I could see teams wanting a preseason game over a spring game.
Yeah. And do it later in the calendar?
Yeah.
Or?
The only thing is the kids are going to you could say, yeah, we want a scrimmage because the portal's right after, and if somebody gets hurt, you can replace them.
Well, yeah, there's that part.
Here's the thing. You can't say anything that's brutal about what's going on in college athletics about, if they want to get paid and treated like a pro, you're going to get cut, you're going to get waived, and they're going to hand you your papers and say, hey, good luck to you.
Yeah, true.
So you want to be a man? Okay. Got all the responsibilities and what goes with it.
Blake Harrell said he thinks it's going to get closer to the NFL model as we move along. Does that mean just pushing things back, like you were saying?
Closer, it is.
Well, not exactly. He's saying like training camp and all that stuff rather than maybe a traditional spring ball. Because NFL doesn't have spring ball.
They got OTAs. They go 3 days a week. Yeah. And they're doing the same no pad. Well, they're not wearing any pads. Where here you can go full pads and uppers. I don't know why you would need full pads in the spring anymore. Maybe for young guys.
Who's taking uppers?
Shoulder pads.
Okay.
Everybody is. It's called the 5-hour energy drink. Go through a locker room before kickoff and see how many of those little bottles are around the building.
You can find them in your favorite sheets.
Oh, actually, that's a bunch of sheets, I'll tell you.
One of your spots.
We get a sponsorship, maybe?
We should. They should sponsor the Greg Hudson Show.
No sheets, I'm telling you.
We got a new show coming out?
Yeah. Well, same show. Just got to pick it back up.
Same host, different guest?
No. Well, yeah, I'm not going to have the same guest on.
Who are you going to have?
Hugh Janus.
You're such a child. How do you outchild me here in the studio?
I don't care.
I'm trying to type in Hugh Janus as we speak and get this game on. I'm trying to do two things at once here.
You're a Prop 48, man.
Is that a compliment?
No.
Greg Hudson joining us. I'll tell you what, let's hear
it is.
What Blake Harrell had to say.
Sure.
Beginning spring ball. Can we hear cut to Will as he talked about Caden Hauser and the quarterback room for the Pirates?
Caden's done a phenomenal job this offseason, and not just on the field or in the weight room or taking care of his body, but, developing as a leader. And that's what I'm most proud of him right now, is just the way his mindset. A year ago, he was just a guy trying to prove that he belonged here and he could play football and sling the football around and learning the offense, those types of things. And right now you see him taking on a leadership role within not just the quarterback room, but within the offense and within our football team, and that's pretty special. And he's taking that next step. And there's several other guys that are doing that as well. And he's sitting behind the quarterback, whether it's team period, Skelly period, one-on-one period, whatever it may be, and taking every rep mentally. And me and him talking through the offense, he's teaching me a little bit of that and terminology, which is really good for me. But just really proud of him and the progression he's making. He can obviously throw the ball around a little bit and could be cleared if we were playing a real game in April and lining up, to Dowdy Ficklin for game time. He'd be ready to go, but we obviously want to be cautious with him and a couple others in spring ball to make sure we got him full speed for next August and 28th of the month there.
Blake Harrell there on the quarterback room, which is identical to the room last year. At least that's a surprise, Coach Hud, although
it is.
To me it is.
Oh, I didn't know. That's good.
I mean, you've got guys that want to play somewhere. But then again, there's only so many spots.
It's one ball. And right now that is going to be Caden
Hauser's ball if the season started today, but Jake Garcia getting some work with Hauser coming off the injury.
Jake Garcia from California? Originally?
Georgia.
No, go back farther. He went to Georgia. He moved to Georgia.
He went to high school in Georgia. I thought
he went and played for Rush Probst, right?
Yeah,
Will. He played for Rush Probst. We all know who that is.
He played high school football in.
He was at.
He's been everywhere. He's been to Missouri. He's been to Miami.
He's from Whittier, California. Yeah.
There you go.
Whittier, never so.
He was originally.
Where's he from? Born and raised where?
Whittier.
Whittier.
He originally committed to USC.
Yeah.
Flipped to Miami. Went to Miami.
Yeah.
Went to Missouri.
Yeah, but
came here.
What it doesn't say what high school he went to. Narbonne.
Hold on.
Harbor City. You know why I know this? It's where my wife's from.
He went to.
Where did Whittier never been blankier come from?
I'll tell you as soon as we dig this out of the.
All I'm seeing for high school is Grayson. I don't know if that was in.
Yeah, that's one of the 3 or 4. Yeah, then he went with Rush, and that's shenanigans.
Yeah, he went to Grayson in Loganville, Georgia. He went to Baldwin Park.
Yeah.
Baldwin Park.
LA City School.
I really missed out. I only went to one high school.
So Whittier.
That's a different Jake Garcia, though.
The Whittier. Is there another one?
Valdosta, maybe?
Yeah, Valdosta.
That's
the winningest high school.
That's what I'm seeing for when he went to
Tiger Town.
Yeah. Valdosta to Grayson.
Grayson, because he didn't get eligible.
Valdosta to Grayson to Miami.
Netflix. You know that?
No.
What's he on? What show is he on?
Something about Titletown or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I've seen that, yeah.
We could Rush on the show. Boy, that'd be
get him on your podcast.
That'd be a word salad. I wouldn't get a word in. So anyhow, the Whittier Poets.
That'd be a change.
You know that college does exist. Whittier College in California, Southern California. And they're called the Whittier Poets. And they were in our league in my first job at Redlands, California. And one of the things we did with the team on Friday night before the game is each position, somebody had, because they were called the Poets, had to write a poem. And read it to the team. And one of my linebackers got up and said, Whittier, never so sheetsier.
That's great.
It was awesome.
Credit to that guy.
Yeah, they were terrible.
That's awesome. I like that.
Let's see. Whittier is that's where the Richard Nixon Library is. He's a graduate. That's all I know about Whittier.
All right. HUD dropping knowledge as always. HUD, can you give some appreciation for the hard work I went through to get this game on the television?
No, because I expected it.
Damn.
Just because your phone screwed up with your...
I got the game on.
Your Jake service. You had to pay the bill. That's what it was. You just paid the bill.
I had to change my password to Hugh Janus. That's what happened.
I can't wait to log on.
All right. Let's get to cut 3. A lot of new staff alongside Blake Harrell. What's it been like with the new staff at the start of spring ball? Cut 3.
Yeah, you talked about the offense, first of all, and Coach Baker and the offensive staff coming in a year ago. And I said it's almost like a 100-level class when you're installing a new offense. And right now they're already past they've graduated onto the grad level. So see those guys moving around and flying around and those new receivers incorporated really fast. It's pretty special what they're doing, in practice 1. And defensively, we just taking some things we've done in the past, some things he's done in the past, and incorporating them. And like I told the guys out there, and just kind of, having a little motivation there at the end of practice, it's not about scheme to me. It's not about X's and O's. It's about player development and developing our culture. And that's about running to the football. That's about having great energy at practice. That's about being disciplined in what we do, meaning we're going to either pick up the third down or we're not going to pick up the third down. There's no in between. And then, knowing our job and executing our job is the final piece. So that's our focus right now, is developing that each and every day. And then obviously we got to do, get through the scheme things. But right now it's more about how we do things from an overall standpoint.
There is Blake Harrell. Hud and I had never seen that commercial, watching the kid.
The kid started to look like his dad.
Greg Maddux and Mike Trout in a commercial. That was pretty cool. Hud really perked up when he heard the C word, culture. And there's another cut I'll play where Harrell talks about the culture. And my thing with it is I feel like it's a buzzword, it's overused, and sometimes it has no meaning behind it. But it is a real thing.
Okay.
Now, Hud, you've seen guys who have terrible cultures. Hell, Bruce Allen was the GM of the Redskins when they were awful and went up there and said the culture is damn good.
Well,
knowing good and well it wasn't.
He was lying.
And I think that's what turned me off to the word culture forever.
Stevie Wonder can see a good culture. They win. They get along.
Are you superstitious?
Together. No.
Okay.
Not at all. No way. I'm changing my socks. I'm not wearing the same underwear if we win. All that's all bull crap.
Hud, see, I like that more than culture.
Come on.
You show me a guy that's wearing the same underwear for 2 weeks, that's a winner right there.
That's a pig. Dude, here's superstition. Have good players. I'm superstitious against bad players. They make bad things happen.
I'm superstitious. I have to get 5 stars or I won't win. That's my superstition. So last year, whether Mike Houston was being honest or not, said this is John David Baker's offense. He's got the keys. So how about this year with Blake Harrell as head coach? It's still John David Baker's offense. Whose defense is it? Is it Josh Aldridge's defense, the new coordinator? Is it still Blake Harrell's defense? Is it East Carolina's defense? How much?
I know whose defense it is if they do bad.
The head coach?
No.
Oh, he's going to say it's Josh Aldridge's offense.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right. But what is that like, you think, Coach, for a defensive coach to then hire a defensive coordinator? Like, is there?
You just got to. That's why there's interviews and meetings, and you got to work that out. Rick Minter's a great defensive mind, and he was at Cincinnati, and he hired Rex Ryan, and Rick was involved, but it was Rex's defense, and he called it, and it was the same way when Rick Smith came in and took over as defensive coordinator. Rick was, he's still coaching. His son's Jesse Minter, and
So that's an example of a defensive head coach kind of saying, "All right, guys, this is yours."
Notre Dame,
right?
And I was on the defensive staff. Well, I'd been on the offensive staff when Rex was there. But, Rick would come in the room and give suggestions, and we'd go, all right. And then he'd look at us and go, you don't even care, do you? We go, well, yeah. And then he'd get up and leave.
So did you work with Rex Ryan?
Yeah.
What do you think of Rex Ryan?
He's so much fun.
I bet he is. And I know you hate the word hate.
Yeah.
And it's a sports hate. It's not a real hate. But I can't stand Rob Ryan. Did you ever work with Rob Ryan?
No, I've been around Rob.
I bet he's a really fun guy. I bet he's a great guy.
He's fun.
I bet he can put him down. But, man, I can't stand the dude.
Yeah, they just have a different viewpoint.
He's a great communicator.
Thank you. There. Who was that, Rex or Rob?
That
was Rob. No, that was Rob.
Dude, they sound exactly alike.
That's Rob, who got a job with Lincoln Riley at USC.
That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. He's a great communicator.
We'll see whose defense it is if they're doing bad.
Do we have the whole cut? Have we played that for you?
What?
The whole cut of Rob Ryan's press conference.
Oh, no, I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was...
Here's a question, Rob.
Here's one.
And he just goes on with his 5-minute stand-up routine.
Yeah, that's all good right now. Start losing a game. The people at Southern Cal, they don't go for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they seem like a lax fan base.
No.
Yeah, they're diehards.
Yeah.
We have Rob Ryan's full rant.
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that Sheets auto. Stop.
All right. HUD says no. HUD shut it down. Give me a Ryan on your show.
Get Rex on?
Yeah.
He's a beauty.
Where's he? He's TV.
Still TV.
Yeah. Who was I asking about doing? That was a basketball coach, Kevin Keats. Will he be doing TV or coaching next year? Why are you not on TV? Why are you on internet radio?
Man, I've thought about it. I've talked to people about it.
Head too shiny?
No, I would gloat. It would look like egg whites were used to greasing that thing up. It would be so shiny. But that's a grind too.
Yeah.
You know, the travel and, you know, you got a producer in your ear. You know, are you going to be able to say everything that you want?
Right.
You know, are you big enough to, you know, are you powerful enough to be a McAfee, or do you got to be somebody that, you know, follows the stance?
Well, that's one thing, you know, here, HUD, you can say just about whatever you want. And even things you shouldn't say, you've said on the air here. So you're good here.
That's bullshit. Gas station.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk more culture. And we'll see if Coach HUD
I like it here.
We got a good culture.
This is a great culture now that you've accepted culture and not hate it. Hater.
Enjoy your Reds that I put on for you.
Thanks to T-Mobile, and you paid the bill.
We'll take a break.
Golly.
Have more for you.
Only 5:20. I got 40 more minutes of this.
We'll somehow get through it together. Back with you after this.
Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Voliva with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
It's March, and Pirate Radio is teaming up with the Buccaneer Music Hall, Dirty Dan's, and Overtime's Tavern to help support ECU Baseball's Mustache March campaign. Mustache March t-shirts are available for purchase at all 3 locations. T-shirts are only $20, and all proceeds go towards ALS research. Stop by the Buck, Dirty Dan's, or Overtime's Tavern to get your shirt today. Wear it loud, wear it proud, and together we'll strike out ALS. Get your Mustache March t-shirt and make a difference. Go Pirates! Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Hey! We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is back at only $13.99. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, an MVP move for game day or any day. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Lady Pirate Marissa, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor-to-Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation. And GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor-to-Neighbor program. And we have a couple scores from around Major League Baseball. The Pirates have taken a 2-1 lead over the Marlins. The Braves and the Padres are knotted up at 3 in the 4th inning. The Giants have scored 2 to pull within 1 of the Reds. Same with the Guardians as they pull within 1 of the Royals. The Nationals have taken a 1-0 lead over the Phillies. The Red Sox and Rangers each tack on a run as they are tied at 2. The Yankees hold a 2-1 lead over the Brewers at the 7th inning stretch, and the Orioles hold a 6-2 lead over the Blue Jays in the top of the 7th. And now we'll head back into the show. Here's a clip.
Got a Ozzie Albies home run. 3-3 Braves. Padres. HUD's Reds have a 3-2 lead over the Giants in the 6th inning. Yankees and Brewers, that looked like it was going to be a home run derby early, but no runs in a while.
2-1.
Still 2-1 on 3 solo home runs. Nats 1-0 over the Phillies. Mackenzie Gore, Eastern North Carolina native.
Nice.
Pitching well for Washington, 5 2/3, 12 strikeouts for Mackenzie Gore. My goodness. What a job by him so far. He was going to be a Pirate until the dollar signs.
I got a small world story for you in baseball.
Well, of course you do.
Who's one of the transfer, he's pitching, transferred in this year through the portal for the Pirates. Did he come, he's from Texas, played high school ball in Texas. I think he went to Oklahoma.
Oh, I don't know if that guy's here, if I'm thinking of or unless it's not Towers. He was a California guy.
He just pitched the other day.
Okay. Let's see who you are talking about, HUD. Need a guy that came.
Are we talking about Ethan Young?
Nope. If you say it, I'll know.
A&M.
No.
Okay.
Played high school ball in Texas. Keep looking at just pictures. He came this year, right? He just went through the Brandon. No, go back.
Burris is a local guy.
No, keep going. Brad Pruitt.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I just met him the other day. I actually stopped by the stadium to introduce myself to him. And last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago, I was at brunch with my daughter, Casey, and Kelly in Fishers, Indiana, which is outside of Indianapolis where the kids live. We're sitting there having brunch. This older gentleman comes in, older than me. He sits down. He's got a Pirate ECU hat on.
All
I'm
right.
like, what? He's in Fishers, Indiana. And so as we get up to leave, I said to him, I got to introduce myself. I got to find out why. So I introduced myself. I said, you put kids through ECU like I did? And he said, no, my grandson's pitching there. I was like, no way. So we were just talking. He started telling me all about Brad. And I said, have you been down to see him play? He said, no, but after this weekend coming up, he's going to be here for that long stretch. They're home, right? After this weekend?
Yeah.
He said he's coming down for the whole week.
Nice.
So I gave him my card. I said, if you need anything, the lay of the land, hotels, not to stay in or whatever, give me a call. I didn't think he'd call. He called. I'm going to connect with him.
Very cool.
Great guy. Really excited for his grandson. He sent me, he's already sending me videos of his grandson pitching the other day. So he's very proud. So it was nice to meet Brad. He was great.
Yeah.
And I told him how I met his grandpa and struck up a little bit of relationship there. I said, hey, if you ever need anything, you want to get away from baseball, give me a call, man. So that was nice.
Very cool, Hud. Your buddy Danny Beal will join us on the show on Friday. Get an update on DB.
How's he doing?
See what he's up to. We'll find out. He's doing all right as far as baseball goes. He's kind of giving us the wait and see. So
okay,
it's either baseball or real world for DB. But we'll be checking in with him coming up Friday on the show. Jamie, our Indiana, our Hoosier guy, said, I got one for you, Coach. I went to McDonald's in Wilmington wearing IU gear, and a guy stopped me and said his niece played for the IU women's team. There you go. You never know who you'll run across.
People from Indiana are everywhere.
I guess so.
Yeah, she was down there because it was cold.
All right, let's talk culture. Cut 7, Will.
You guys should play Culture Club music as you start, if you're going to talk about it.
Pro Day was Tuesday, and Blake Harrell talked about how good it was to see the current guys and former teammates cheering on the guys at Pro Day, and also former players cheering on the current players at practice. Cut 7.
Yeah, we had 22 young men out there for Pro Day. 20 guys were on our squad last fall. And just, as they walk in the building, as they walk back on campus, whether it was today or this past weekend, and just seeing their smiles and how happy they were to be around. And they were actually a bunch of them at practice today. And I told our players, I said, the reason they come to practice, the reason you have excitement for them in the weight room. I had several scouts come up to me today in the weight room. We're running 40s. They're doing the broad jump, whatever it may be. And our players are just pulling for each other and excited for each other. And generally we want to see them succeed. And that's because they care about each other. And that's our culture. That you got guys that care for each other, pull for each other, and they want to see each other be successful. So we're just really happy about those guys coming back, performing, and excited about their next steps. And it was nice to have Keaton around as well, kind of been through the process, helping some of his buddies out, teammates, guys that, he came in with Big Tay and Raji, and those are his guys. So it was nice to see him supporting them and seeing Raji and Siobhan was out there and all those guys just kind of looking forward to the next step. And a bunch of scouts are excited about those guys and the young men. And I told them this morning and when we met with the scouts, I said, you guys got to decide, athletically were they fit for you. But I tell you this, I'll stand on the table every day for every single one of those kids, his character and the type of people they are, or we wouldn't have finished the season the way we did, 5-1 and a big bowl win. And it's a lot of credit to those young men that went through Pro Day today.
All right, there's more culture talk from Blake Harrell, but that is awesome to hear. Pirates supporting Pirates in that situation. Hud, in baseball, my buddy Mike Mullis was a bird dog, I think they call him, for teams.
Scouting.
They got any of that for football? Because
yeah, they were at Michigan.
Okay, is that what it was? Those were stray dogs in the bleachers.
They're bird dog and every kind of dog
on the sidelines. I guess with more players and more teams and minor leagues, you need way more scouts in baseball than football. So
yeah, they got 1 million of them. Well, how many teams actually downsized after COVID?
Right.
Didn't just about every team downsize and all that?
As far as baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But there's a lot of scouts. I have some friends that are in my baseball life that I played with at ND. One was a coach, and he played at Miami, Florida. He's a pitcher. He made a Double-A. Mike Gibbons has been a scout living in Cincinnati, regional scout. Then they become
any relation to John Gibbons?
No.
Okay.
And he's with the Yankees, and then I didn't know this. He was telling me, certain scouts, when they get to a certain level, then they will give you a team that's your specific team that you scout and follow all the time. And if they start making playoff runs in their potential opponents, you'll start getting the scouting report together. And he had, I think it might have been Miami. Did they play the Yankees? Did the Yankees in Miami ever play in a playoff? Or
yeah, Florida Marlins. And
in the World Series,
I
right?
believe it was 2003.
Early 2000s.
He said when I really knew I was in the tall weeds was when I had to go in, and it's Clemens and Pettit and Mariano.
Yeah.
They're all the pitchers. He goes, I got to come in. I got to give him the scouting report on what these guys can hit and can't hit. He said, it's my first time doing it. He said, I walked in and I thought, well, I'm going to give it my best shot. And he goes, nobody's looking at me. He said, but, and I'm thinking, they're not listening to me. He goes, I'm talking, and I'm saying, and I said, and this guy, he just really struggles with the cutter. He said, Mario goes, cutter? So he knew these guys are listening to every word.
That's pretty cool.
And
Mariano had a pretty good cutter.
He said that's all he wanted. If he said this guy can't touch a cutter, the guy was dead. And he said then afterwards, each guy would get with him. And he said that he goes, man, you got to know your stuff.
I was going to say, man, the thought of going in and telling Roger Clemens at that point, 18 years in his career with all the Cy Youngs,
he wants to know where to put the ball on a guy. Where's the hole in this guy's swing?
Tell me where to put it.
Just tell me where the hole is.
That's crazy.
And because I learned it's in how precise they are in inches when I would catch Jamie Moyer.
You would catch Moyer?
In the off season. Yeah, because he married Digger Phelps' daughter. So he would come work out with us in baseball. Well, he was released, so he was working on those change-ups that he mastered.
They kept him in the league until he was 48.
So I'm catching. Murph would be like, "Hey, Hud, go catch Moyer's here today. Go catch him. Go catch him in the bullpen." So I would catch him.
So what are you at this point? A coach?
I'm a fifth-year senior. He made me a player coach that year.
Okay.
And I ran the bullpen. So I was the bullpen catcher. Played some. It was a blast. Sat in meetings, and I wanted to be a baseball coach. So Moyer is telling me where to line up on the plate. And I'm telling you, my glove didn't move.
He didn't move it?
Yeah. And he'd throw his fastball, and then he'd show me which one he was throwing because he showed me how to hold him. And he'd ask me to tell him my opinion on it. And then he comes up and says, now, when I go in, I want you to hit. So he wanted me to see it behind the plate.
Right.
Then he wanted me to see it standing there as a hitter. And I could have had the biggest tennis racket in the world, and I was not hitting it. But when he said get 1 inch or 2 inches outside the black on the plate, and I put my glove there, and he'd go like this, he'd move me a little more, and he'd throw it, and I'd go,
yeah.
That's how much I moved.
And that's what separates the greats from the pretty goods, I guess. The fact that they can do that on command.
They deal in inches.
That's awesome. Greg Hudson joining us. Coach Hud might be taking in some live football this weekend. We talked to Holton Ahlers yesterday. His Arlington Renegades beginning the UFL season Saturday on Fox against San Antonio. And Skip going for a Is it 4?
The quad.
A 4-peat.
The quad-peat.
Skip Holtz will be, you said, in D.C.
Yeah.
With his Birmingham team.
That's right, the Stallions. And play Sunday at 3 o'clock. And now that the rain looks like it's moved out, I may gallivant my way up 95 and watch some UFL.
We got some Pirates in the UFL, so something to keep an eye on there. I don't know how active I'll be in watching it. If Holton Ahlers plays, I'll check it out. But that league, and you've talked to Skip, and I've talked to Holton, it sounds like the backing is there.
Yeah.
Hell, it's great that it's back for a year, too, because a lot of spring leagues don't make it this far.
I mean, just to be a spring league, and Skip's in his 4th year of it.
Because he went from... Was he XFL or USFL?
USFL.
And then they combined to the UFL.
Yeah, I know it was a little shaky because I do know some guys that were in it, and for a fact, they told me, they said, listen, there were some weeks that they were owing, they owed us money.
Right.
You know, to get the paychecks out. But I don't know what the deal is with Fox. And is Brady going to do some games?
I hadn't even thought of that. It is on
Fox.
Last
year, he did the championship,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I know it's better than our tight end buddy, tall guy, Bryce. He was in the AAF, the Alliance, the one Spurrier won because they cut it like 7-8 weeks into it. And the old ball coach won the championship.
Yep, got to stop. Ran out of money.
Well, I'm going to go fishing.
Well, hell, no more honky checks.
But Bryce said that thing was a mess.
Oh, I can imagine. There's another one that they tried to get together called the World. No.
Well, I remember the World League with like Barcelona and those teams.
No, there's another one that
the Rain Fire.
There's another one that they actually were selling stock options to. They were making it that the average person could invest in the football and have partial. And people have. I mean, they had like thousands of people buying small. I don't know if it was penny stocks.
Yeah, I would love. I'm gonna see if I can find now defunct football leagues from the past and see if we can find what you're talking about. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little NCAA tournament with HUD and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Did you know that 1 in every 36 children born in North Carolina is diagnosed with autism? The Autism Society of North Carolina offers assistance and support programs that improve lives for autistic children and adults. And you can help the Autism Society of North Carolina through the Eastern Run Walk for Autism on Saturday, March 29th at Town Common in Greenville. Run, walk, form a team, or donate. Make a difference in someone's life. Visit EasternRunWalkForAutism.com. and sign up today.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. And on the last Sunday of every month, Doug Henry is open. Your weekend just got a little easier when you're looking for a car because you can shop at Doug Henry of Greenville on Sundays. Visit Doug Henry for the biggest selection of used cars. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Mention Pirate Radio for $500 off any vehicle. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919 820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Ron Ayers Motorsports invites you to an unforgettable bike night and stunt show on March 20th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Get ready for an action-packed evening with jaw-dropping stunts, incredible bikes, and the chance to meet fellow riders. Hungry? Anita's food truck will be on site with delicious eats, and cold beer will be available for purchase. Since 1975, Ron Ayers has been your go-to for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more. It's all happening at Ron Ayers Motorsports, your home for everything motorsports for 50 years and counting. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. The pilot can't steer?
No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a quarter-inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Naylor Show.
This is Chris Johnson, CJ2K. You listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you looking for a great meal in the heart of downtown Greenville? Come on down to 5th Street Hardware and Tap Room. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a fresh seafood basket, or a tasty sandwich or wrap, they've got something for everyone. Grab a bite with friends, relax on the patio, and enjoy the cozy, welcoming atmosphere. Join them for Singo on Tuesday night, Wednesday trivia with DJ Captain Morgan, and on Fridays, live music. While you're there, check out the Repair Shop, featuring dart lanes, pool tables, skee ball, and other great games. So next time you're in downtown Greenville, make it a point to visit 5th Street Hardware. Great food and great company. And UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. Shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for Pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. And on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, we have some score updates. The Pirates extend their lead over the Marlins 4-1. The Braves take a 4-3 lead over the Padres. The Guardians did the same, taking a 4-3 lead over the Royals. The Nationals, off the back of a Bryce Harper home run to tie and a Kyle Schwarber home run to give them the lead, now have a 2-1 lead over the Nats. And the Orioles extend their lead 9-2. And the Yankees did the same, extending their lead 4-1. Now we'll head back into PRL. Here's Clip and Coach Hud.
All right. You mean Dr. Greg Naismith over here. Talk about his bracket in a moment. He does not have a bracket on the door. If he did, he'd probably be winning.
14 out of 16, baby.
Will, could be a profitable day for me.
I worked where John Wooden went to school.
Relax. I'm talking to Will for a moment. We're talking baseball, especially if the Braves win. But I had a Yankees, Orioles, Blue Jays, Phillies, all to hit a home run, plus 400. And you can put that one on the board as Bryce Harper hits a home run. First run allowed by the Nationals at Mackenzie Gore today. And as I say that now, the Phillies have 2 runs because Kyle Schwarber just hit a home run. So now it's Phillies 2, Nationals 1.
Bryce Harper's 6th career opening day home run, not in a row. I have an interesting stat about Mackenzie Gore, though.
I like Bryce
Mackenzie Gore, though. He becomes the 3rd pitcher in Major League Baseball history, joining J.R. Richard and Bob Gibson, to have 13 strikeouts and no walks on opening day.
Wow.
Good Lord. You just think of the first 2 games you talked about.
Well, yeah. Bob Gibson, I don't know what.
They changed the mound because of him.
That's good company. And by the way, they took out Mackenzie Gore and then gave up the home runs. He pitched 6 innings, threw 93 pitches. They said that's it, and then they blow the lead.
Houston was rocking with J.R. Richard and Mike Scott, and they were the ones that really made the split fastball, which everybody thought they were doctoring the ball up, but they were throwing it so hard.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that picture.
He had a stroke.
That's crazy. He's holding
Richard, it was awesome.
What does he got, like wide receiver hands?
Massive.
You can do a lot with a baseball.
Him and Johnny Bench.
Oh, yeah? Big-handed fella?
He was, and Mike Scott, they were nasty.
Hud is a jack of all trades. We've talked football and baseball, and he said, I've got 14 of my 16 teams left in my bracket. I said, no,
Looking
you
at
don't.
him right here.
How many brackets do you do, Hud?
That one right there. I do it with the family.
He's got everybody in his Sweet 16 other than BYU and Iowa State. Everybody else in there. Now, what do you have from this point? Let's go through it. Who do you have tonight in what's our first game, Will? BYU, Alabama. I guess you got Alabama beating Iowa State in that game. How about Maryland, Florida?
Florida.
All right, we're going SEC. Arizona, Duke. Dukies. And then you had Calipari here.
Yeah.
Against Texas Tech.
The emotional win.
Who you got? Red Raiders.
What side of the bracket's that sucker on? Texas?
I want to say that's on
Bottom
the left. Yeah.
Arkansas. Nope. I had them winning, and now I had St. John's.
Nope. So you got 13 out of 16.
Sorry about that.
So who do you have winning this game? The Johnnies?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'll take out one.
I still got my
Elite Eight.
Final Four.
Hold on. Let's go through the rest. Ole Miss, Michigan State.
Where's that one at?
We are
Michigan State.
Somewhere on the right. Kentucky, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
All right, Tennessee. Kentucky beat them twice in the regular season.
Yeah.
Tennessee wins this time. You had the great football matchup of Michigan-Auburn. And you got the Boilers and Houston.
I took the Houston.
Yes.
In lieu of Phi Slamagina.
Who's your Final Four, Hud?
Tennessee, Duke, Auburn, Florida.
So Tennessee, you got them beating Houston?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got Houston just finding a way to mess it up.
Your championship
I see
is?
they're still jinxed from the short shot that they lost the championship.
In 83?
Yeah.
Who's your championship?
Duke and Florida.
And who's cutting it down?
Gators.
Ooh. Gator bait.
I went on another scandalous pick that they overcame all the bad media in the scandal in the early season when the head coach and one of the assistants were getting drilled about allegedly doing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
They went on like a 10-game run.
Holy crap.
That's what made me follow them. And I was like, these guys are pretty good.
I think we talked about that on this show.
Yeah. So that's why
Boy, that shows you how just like things are hot one day and then the next day it's like something else.
People just make crap up.
Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot about that.
I went with a lot of sentimental picks as far as going through the trash that they went through maybe.
That Houston-Tennessee game you're predicting might end up like 17-16. Like there might be no points.
That's gonna be a war.
As long as it's it sounds like a football game. So
I just don't think Tennessee is tough enough to beat.
Oh, don't get me going.
Houston.
Coach Hud, how many Final Fours has Tennessee been to in their history?
0. No, they have. Back when they had that one freakazoid. What's his name that played for the Knicks?
Bernard King?
Yeah.
No. Because I looked it up yesterday and was shocked to see that they are at 0. That was was it a 30 for 30? Because they had King and somebody else that was good.
They had another
on their team. They went to the Elite Eight. They didn't even go to the Elite Eight then. I guess they went to the Sweet 16. What would that have been? 67 or 81.
Great year, 67. That's when I was born.
There you go. But no Final Fours for Rocky Top. That's crazy to think about.
I don't know if you can say that Tennessee's not tough enough. I don't know where you would get that evaluation, but
when they
he's been to practice, coach.
Yeah.
Just looking at them against the more physical teams in the SEC, they just don't. They have guys who, I don't know. They opt to shoot more threes than.
That doesn't make you not
drive.
tough.
No, hold on. They opt to shoot.
Let them go. Let them cook.
Guys start evaluating toughness.
Let them cook.
I got to draw a line.
Come
on, man.
They opt to shoot the more contested threes against Florida, a very physical team, than to drive the lane and try to get in on some of those bigs who are going to hit.
It's called good coaching.
They didn't make the contested threes, though. That's not – if the lanes are open, take it.
Soft.
He didn't say soft.
Well, they're not tough.
As tough as Houston.
As tough as.
Oh, God. Now we got a barometer and a scale.
I like it. This is a good back and forth. He had his reasonings.
But you can't evaluate toughness off of where you shoot the ball.
That's also fair.
If I'm looking at wide
open, the moderator.
Wide open driving lanes, and instead you're taking 2 dribble pull-ups against guys 6 inches taller than you.
That's called smart.
Taking a contested 3 over an open layup is smart.
Now, how open are these wide open layups?
You don't know what the game plan was.
Like you have a driving lane that, you know, if you finish well, you can score those.
I have to take a break.
You can't say it with if.
I got to take a break and go home. They're going to continue this for the next hour. Now we got to hear about his aunt's balls, so we definitely need to take a break. We'll come back and get ready to wrap it up here.
If we come back.
On a Thursday.
Yeah.
After this.
Well, you know.
We'll talk to Coach Hud's aunt.
If he'd have caught that ball, we'd have won the game. If he'd have made that kick, we'd have won the Liberty Bowl. Well, if he would have.
Why do you got to say that?
Well, it's an if.
Ben Hartman.
If they had culture, they would be tougher.
Ahoy Greenville! Prepare to set sail for the 18th annual Pirate Fest on Saturday, April 5th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Greenville Town Common. The festivities begin at 11 a.m. with the Parade of Pirates. Then beginning at 1 p.m., it's great beach music from the Embers. At 3 p.m., Cooper Greer takes the stage. And at 5 p.m., it's Captain Mike and Shipwrecked with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Visit our unique food trucks, eclectic vendors, and immerse yourself in pirate festivities. For more details, visit piratefestnc.com.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want or the phone plan that's right for you. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Whoa, that's like getting tickets to both a wrestling match and a figure skating show.
Yep, get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90, no trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
I'm Morgan Ehlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. When you're looking for a vehicle, say if I wanted a new truck in a specific brand, you have the capability of searching the entire country for that vehicle.
Right, we do. We can find anything you want. We take pride in it. A lot of friends come to me and get me to look for the next vehicle they want, and I take pride in buying it just like I was buying it for myself.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World, we will earn your trust and business one vehicle at a time. Go online at driveherenow.com.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
Ready for a home makeover? Bostic Sugg Furniture's new and now collection has the freshest styles you've been dreaming of. Store-wide savings on fashion-forward looks and styles for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. Hundreds of items in stock. Or let our team help you build a custom piece just for you. Plus, 6 months special financing and local delivery for just $19.37. Sleep better with over 30 models of brand name mattresses to choose from and up to 48 months special financing. Now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Pirate Radio, where the heart of Greenville lives. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
It was a rough day for the stock market. The Dow was down 155 points and closed at 42,299. The NASDAQ was down 94 at 17,804. The S&P slipped 18 points and closed at 5,693. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
Wrapping it up. You know what? You're the real Rain Man, I'm realizing.
No, I grew up before the internet, and we had to read and remember things. I mean, everything that you're doing right there, I had it in a piece of paper, and I would go through the transactions and then the stats.
There is something to that.
Most homers, most strikeouts, and then followed it. And I knew the lineup of the Reds, the Dodgers, the Phillies, and the Pirates.
Right now, he's schooling me on former Braves manager Eddie Haas, who was before my time.
Because I was a teammate with his son, Matt Haas.
There you go.
In baseball at Notre Dame.
Do you remember Kevin Moss?
Yeah. God.
Supposedly, my dad had a bunch of his cards, and he never turned out. It was supposed to be a big deal.
That can happen.
Happened to me, Coach.
Yeah, it did.
I had fun today. And I'd like a reoccurring segment of the debate between Will and Hud. I think we're going to bring that back. That was good.
As long as you can define toughness.
There you go. Well, Hud.
Without saying it's not shooting a two-pointer.
I don't know if we can be tough or be whatever, but there is one thing we can be.
We can be nice.
There you go. See you next time, Hud. Enjoyed it, man. We'll see you folks Friday, 3 o'clock. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.